Oh, this one I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to get on this damn podcast. Guess what defense Isaiah drafted?
Oh my!
Guess what defense this nigga drafted? After all that talking. All right, y'all. What up? What up? It's the All Grind Sports Show where we are politically incorrect. I go by the name of JC, and I'm here with my brothers and my co-host today for episode 21. Got my boy Isaiah Anthony back in the building.
What's happening, y'all? Glad to be back. Let's talk some sports. Yeah, let's do it.
Sir, yes, sir. My boy Stormin' Norman in the building. I don't know what he got going on up there, but you know.
Man, I get fro all day. Black power, baby.
And then we got the Cleveland guy here, man. You know, speak for his team that they made a big move, as y'all all know.
Hey, Isaiah, let me ask you a question, man.
Yes, sir.
Your niece there?
No, she good.
All right, you got to say the line then, because you ain't say the last episode.
I sure enough didn't, boy. Fuck that boy Eminem, man.
Yes, there we go.
Almost forgot, man. Fuck that boy.
All right, man. Well, I guess where we go from here. Oh, let me thank y'all real quick, man. Y'all been showing up and showing out between the giveaways and the live we did the other day, man. Y'all been really turning up the show, turning up the channel, and I appreciate y'all. We're gonna keep giving y'all this great content. We got some good stuff in store for y'all today. And that being said, man, Tyrell, I guess you could sound off, man. Donovan Mitchell to the Cavs, boy. Y'all got just when we thought offseason was over, man, we get one more blockbuster.
Right.
And I know we chopped on the live, man, but this is the official show right here. So you can give your thoughts on that, man. How you feeling right now? You have more time to let it settle in.
I had more time to let it simmer down. I still don't get it twisted. I still like the move. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I like the move, but I'm still on the fence, like the long-term longevity of it. I'm still concerned about it because it's Danny Ainge. You don't trade with Danny Ainge. Everybody should know that, but people still fucking do it. Especially this organization, and with Kobe Altman being the head guy, he should know not to trade with Danny Ainge. But
y'all did put yourself in win now mode. So
yeah, for sure. So I'm not mad about that at all.
You gotta take that with that. You feel me? Like it could potentially be a win-win. Y'all don't gotta be Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't have to, necessarily be in that type of predicament. It could be good for y'all now and good for them later.
Yeah, it's great, and it shows where this organization is right now. Which is, like you said, a win now mentality.
Whoever y'all GM is, that nigga need executive of like the last.
Oh no, Kobe Altman the executive. So we got a general manager, which I forgot his fucking name, but Kobe Altman is the motherfucker.
That's the guy. Okay. Yeah,
he been there since.
You need that young executive of the last 2-3 years because that boy been working.
Yeah, he been working. So
I
love the fact that Kobe's doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually not sit on his ass, sitting on his hands like some of these other general managers we had. He the only general manager
y'all had, nigga. What you mean? A whole lot of general managers.
Whole lot. Well, Kobe the first one to not only get an extension, but to get a promotion under Dan Gilbert. You know what I'm saying? So
did you like David Griffin?
I felt like the problem I had with Griffin was, again, he was too much of a LeBron puppet. You know what I'm saying? He traded all the pieces away.
Well,
and
it was that or his job?
I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it to an extent, but that's the thing I love about Kobe Altman. Kobe Altman wasn't LeBron a puppet. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kobe Altman was like, okay, this is a bad trade, because he was like, that was his first move, was doing that Isaiah trade. And he was like, okay, this ain't good. You know what I'm saying? He traded some pieces away and everything like that. But like, even like now, Kobe's like, man, we ain't bringing LeBron back. Like, fuck all that shit. You see what happens to us every time we bring LeBron back? Speaking of the devil, look who calling me. This motherfucker Eugene. So it's all good.
Put that nigga on speaker.
Yeah, let's put this motherfucker on. Put him on speaker. Yo, what up?
Yo, what's up, man?
What, you getting on this podcast? This shit crazy. It's live. We live.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, hurry up and get on this.
What up, Gene?
I can't. I gotta help get the kids ready for bed. I see you was on that bullshit again.
Really? All right. You on there? You on some bullshit too? Then. All right.
Hey, Gene, we miss you, big dog. We see you soon.
Shit, that's some.
I'm gonna get back to it soon, man.
No, you better, because we got some. I got some choice words for you, brother. Talking that shit. Got some very choice words for you, and them kids can get ready for bed. Them damn selves. They old enough now. Shit, get your ass on here.
Old enough.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
They 2 and 3 respectively. They don't know how to get ready for bed by now. Something ain't right. They good. Shit.
All right, y'all.
You hear that bullshit? He lost my gift card.
Damn. For the bronze.
For the bronze shit. For the bronze shit. He lost my damn gift card.
Damn.
That's all bad.
Oh, nah.
Yeah, all right. Bullshit.
All right, man. Y'all go ahead and kick ass on the podcast.
All right, bro.
All
right, bye.
Later.
All right, Isaiah, walk us through your what you was thinking when the trade went down. How'd you feel?
I can honestly say I was a little bit surprised. I thought the Knicks would
I was front runner.
Yeah, and
man, these niggas just can't do spit right, huh? They can't even do the wrong spit right.
Nah. So I was surprised. I did say I think Cleveland jumps to like top 4 seed, but I'm not sure if this says championship yet. That's going to depend on Donovan Mitchell's performance in the playoffs. As we know, these past few years, Donovan has had a problem performing in the playoffs. Let's just be honest. That's why the Jazz were like, let's tear up the whole thing, because him and Rudy didn't work together, and also their performances in the playoffs.
And Rudy usually got the scapegoat of that shit too.
Yeah, yeah. Let's be honest. But besides,
Utah, they hella slick too for making it seem like, we trading Gobert, but we finna build around our all-star, because by doing that, they kept his value up to where they get what they got. You know what I'm saying? Because they would have been like, we just tearing it all up, Mitchell included, they probably don't get this much value back. You know,
about 85% of general managers would do that shit, would just tear it up immediately. And then you got Danny Ainge. That's why I say you don't fucking trade with Danny Ainge, man. That motherfucker know his shit, man.
He got a lot back for his superstars this summer. He even got Colin Sexton.
Wait for his superstar this summer.
Superstars. For his superstars, I said what I said.
Nigga, that ain't plural, nigga.
I said what I said. Anyways, nigga. He got a lot in return. He even got Colin Sexton, so he got a couple exciting young players that he can throw out there and still have fans in attendance, and possibly see if do we keep them around or do we ship them out while we're building this thing? You know what I'm saying? And so it was a good trade for the Jazz. For the Cavs, I think it was a good trade too. I like the lineup. I think Garland takes another step forward. I think Mobley obviously takes another step forward. Them two taking steps forward is what we'll say. All right,
right.
Is this?
They only gonna go as far as those two take them.
Yeah, like is this a middle of the pack team where we're gonna get maybe like 1 year we get 2, 3 seed, but most years we're getting 3, 4, 5, 6 seed and getting past the first round, but that's really about it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the 76ers. Like when it was Ben Simmons and Embiid. You don't want that because, like we said, we'd rather be at the bottom of the barrel,
right, than be
knowing that all right, we're about to build around hopefully some new young.
It's black and white in the NBA these days. You either want to be on the bottom of the bottom or a real championship contender.
Yeah, like that junk is cool.
Just to be seen with Cleveland right now.
Yeah, like it's cool for like maybe 1 or 2 years, but like after that third year where you're sitting there and you're like, all right, what we doing? So we'll see. Like we just said, Mitchell's got to perform better in the playoffs. If he does that, and then Mobley and Garland take another step forward as far as their progression, this could be a really good team. Really good team.
What was you thinking about the trade?
You know, Cleveland is Cleveland. I don't know. We're gonna see what they do. You know.
You don't stop downplaying my city, homie.
I'm just saying, ever since LeBron left, y'all niggas did shit. So I don't know. You know. Then you get LeBron back, he put y'all back on the map. You know what I'm saying? Then he leave again. So you know.
Yeah, Tyrell. You know, there's chirps of that of like in a year or two, possibly tapping him on the shoulder.
No. Kobe done said it himself. He don't want him. Stay ass over there in LA. Continue destroying the Lakers organization.
If LeBron say, "I'll come to Cleveland,"
Kobe Altman not gonna sign him.
They gonna sign him.
You are out your damn. They gonna sign that man with a heartbeat.
No, they not.
Sign that man. Ticket sales.
Why? He's washed. Why would you sign him? He's washed.
Oh God, I'm not even.
He's better than whoever y'all small forward is right now.
He's washed. He's washed.
Wash King 4 rings.
3.
Wash King 4
3 rings. 3.5. I'll entertain y'all. 3.5. All right, 3.5. I entertain y'all. Yeah, it's 3.5. You get that little A.
If that's the case, then it is 3 because you gotta take your half away too.
No. You don't take. You don't take my. No, my championship is real.
Y'all are a half too.
Nah,
that boy Silver gave y'all the stimulus package.
Adam
Silver gave y'all that stimulus package, boy.
Draymond played game 6 and 7. Draymond played game 6 and 7. I will take that ring. I told you. Give me that stimulus package ring over that green ring.
Came back and won it all.
Dang. Draymond was spinning for one game, not the rest of the series. Now y'all had to like Draymond.
Hey, bro, you think if Draymond plays game 5, and obviously Bogut probably doesn't get hurt, you think if those things happen, you really think y'all win that damn series, bro?
Yes.
It's all
so when y'all y'all had no answer for them, bro. Y'all was down 3-1 for a reason. Y'all couldn't do nothing with them.
We had an answer for them in game 5. We had an answer for them.
Y'all answer was getting a rim protector from up under there. That was y'all answer, and then Kyrie and Bron start tagging that paint every damn play.
Right.
That's
So
why
what about
they
game
start
6
going
then?
for 40 and split.
What about game 6? Because we had an answer for them every single time in game 6.
The rim protector was still gone. The damage was done, and Iggy got hurt.
Hold on. Don't you find it funny that now it's we had an answer for them, but he was just dissing LeBron?
Hey, hold on.
That's what I'm saying. You want to take the good. You want to take the good, but then
it's not called the Cleveland LeBron-aliers. It's called the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I'm gonna stand up for Cleveland, the Cavaliers, and Kyrie hitting that shot.
Listen,
Kevin Love playing that defense.
Tyrell,
what about the block?
No. Listen,
I acknowledge the block. You know, it was J.R. Smith. It was J.R. Smith.
Bro. Y'all would have been at home in Cleveland if LeBron wasn't playing for y'all. So let's just be honest.
1,000%. That's what I was trying to get through Eugene head last year. Like, nigga, I understand y'all having issues with certain things, bro, but y'all niggas have been in poverty for my life, your mama life, possibly your grandmama life. Like, y'all niggas been in poverty forever, and the one thing y'all do, like, that's of any real prevalence, like, that's the only thing y'all got, but y'all don't, like, give this man no respect. Like, the Lakers are arguably the most successful sports team, period, in all of sports. I still appreciate LeBron for the one ring he got us.
I wouldn't appreciate.
And I don't hear nearly as much appreciation from you and Gene.
No, because look. I appreciate what everybody on that team did. All right, that team.
Like,
but LeBron got too much love off of that.
If we wanted to, we could be on some arrogance and be like, man, we don't care about that one ring. LeBron,
y'all shouldn't.
Been doing it, but
y'all shouldn't.
We still appreciate the split.
Like, why would you appreciate that bullshit?
Because he tied us. Because he helped us tie with the Celtics. All right, that's something that I've been wanting to do. That's something I've been wanting to do since 2011. So let me that's why.
Let me ask you this: if that didn't tie with the Celtics, that did not tie with the Celtics.
You know why else we appreciate LeBron for getting us that ring?
Why?
You know where the fuck we was at before LeBron? Poverty.
Oh no!
Something we don't know. We don't
years.
know that type of spit. So can
We
you
had
imagine how much more it hurt
years.
us? Y'all
Oh my
used to
God.
poverty. You feel me? So it was normal. We're not used to that.
Yeah.
That was
You
that was the
guys
hardest 3-4
Number
years of
two
my
pick.
life.
Stockholm
Number 2
syndrome.
pick.
Stockholm syndrome. Oh, look, he got people to talk about LA again. Yeah, because they kept talking about the Clippers too much. So now he got people talking about the Lakers again. He ain't did shit for your organization. He ain't did shit. Compared to the decorated history that you guys got, y'all shouldn't even be nowhere near happy with that bullshit ass ring. And it's a damn shame that he done tricked your heads into believing that y'all should be happy with that bullshit. That y'all should be appreciative
we
of
are
that Mickey Mouse
I
ring.
think what it is, we appreciate championships more so than the average fan. Maybe that's what it is. We understand how valuable those are because we got so damn many.
I understand how valuable my championship is.
Nah.
Shit, the fuck? That's the only championship
You would not be disrespecting that man like that.
No, I'm not disrespecting that man in his time as a Cavalier during that year. Okay. I ain't disrespecting that 7-game
Bro,
series.
you just said you'd rather have a Caroll than LeBron James right now. That's not disrespecting.
What?
You would rather have a Caroll on your team right now rather than LeBron James.
That's as in right now.
That's not disrespectful?
No.
Tyrell, stop playing.
No, it's not disrespectful.
Tyrell, stop playing.
Yeah, and so y'all should why are y'all happy about some little ass Mickey Mouse ring, bro? Y'all the fucking Los Angeles
bro, we
Lakers.
not
as
even
great as y'all claim LeBron James to fucking be, right? As great as y'all claim it, and he did all this shit. Y'all should have 2-3 rings, especially all the moves they done made to help that man out. Y'all should have about 2 or 3. Y'all should be expecting to it. He done been there for 4 years. This is his 5th year. He should have got y'all 3 out of 4. Y'all, that's what y'all should be expecting as the Los Angeles Lakers. Not this bullshit ass Mickey Mouse.
Kobe wasn't even able to do that, bro. What are you talking about?
Kobe got y'all 5.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about once he was like on his own type spit, had his him and
but
the
Kobe
Gasol
care about
trio.
LA.
Kobe wasn't even able to do that, bro.
Did
so
Kobe
like,
not drag?
How we gonna put that type of expectation
playoffs?
on him?
Did Kobe not drag Smush Parker to the fucking playoffs?
I'm not talking about that era. I'm talking about once he started. We are a championship or bust organization, bro.
Yes.
We don't care about that moral.
And y'all was shitting on Kobe when he wasn't winning like that.
Who was?
All of y'all. Do I need to go back to the articles in the videos?
The only time, hold up. You speaking on Laker business, you don't know. The only time Laker fans went in on Kobe was because he ran Shaq out. But he made up for it when the nigga was able to, you know what I'm saying, will them into getting to the Gasol point, and all was forgiven. If Kobe would have never got them last 2, then yeah, we probably would have. But you know what I'm saying? We didn't blame him for that period of time of what was going on. We was just mad that Shaq left, and we probably could have went on a damn 5-6 ring run potentially.
What it was, you know what I'm saying? But y'all still got that damn dynasty, nah. Now y'all gonna act like. So let me get this straight. You're not gonna sit here and act like Kobe ain't give it all he got compared to LeBron James, who don't. LeBron James, who only using y'all city to shoot some shitty ass movies.
Bro, I ain't going that far.
I don't even know why you conversating with the man on this shit, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I'm so
no, because I'm the only motherfucker that's not gonna back down from JC. That's why.
You sound crazy, Tyrell, bro.
I sound crazy for respecting Kobe over LeBron bitch ass Ramon James.
Next subject, man. Next, I ain't even finna entertain.
I'm disrespectful for saying that y'all should expect better from the Los Angeles Lakers and the person that's supposed to bring y'all back from relevancy when he really hasn't.
Okay,
I'm supposed to back down from that shit. I respect y'all organization tremendously.
Let me ask you this. How many Lakers superstars have won multiple championships past the age of 35?
Past the age of 35.
Yeah, past the age of 35. Multiple championships. I'll wait. Hell, any player past the age of 35. Multiple championships. I'll wait.
Well, shit, Kareem did it for y'all past 35.
Who?
Kareem did it for y'all past 35. He was past 35 when he was winning those championships with y'all. Multiple. Yeah. Those championships in the 80s, Kareem was past 35.
Yeah, Isaiah gonna have to fact check that. I know the nigga was up there though in age.
He was up there.
Magic extended that boy career. That was the only nigga I could think of though. I couldn't think of nobody. I mean, regardless though, that's a rare feat. Like that's
rare.
A high thing to expect of somebody, bro. Like one championship is not. That's not no small feat by any means, bro. I feel
I'm
like
not saying it's a small
downplaying
feat,
it.
but
Like,
y'all the
there's
Lakers.
teams that ain't made playoffs in 15, 16 years, bro.
They're the Sacramento Kings.
And we're gonna scoff at Brian for getting us one championship when there's teams that ain't made play. We've won 3 in the last 15, 16 years. And we gon' because you only got us one. Go in on this nigga, like, come on, bro. I'm not even a Brian guy, but I can appreciate that though.
Because y'all the Los Angeles Lakers.
Okay.
That's why. That's how much. That's just from my point of view. I know I'm not a Lakers fan. I know that, but I'm just saying how much I respect y'all organization. How much I respect y'all organization. That's what I'm saying. Y'all the fucking Los Angeles Lakers. Y'all should not be happy or content with one ring when y'all had multiple superstars, no matter what the age is, that got y'all multiple. Y'all the fucking Lakers. Cleveland, cool. I'll shut my fucking mouth. You Sacramento, okay, cool. You're the fucking Clippers. If you're the fucking Clippers, if he did this shit with the Clippers, successful LA run. But we talking about the Los Angeles motherfucking Lakers. We ain't talking about no middle class bull. We talking about world class, world renowned, world known.
He got us the most championships.
The whole point that you missing is that the only player that you name past the age of 35 to win multiple championships past the age of 35 was Kareem. That's the only one.
You're right.
Nobody else for the Lakers has done so. So
stop talking about
LeBron.
LeBron.
How this wasn't successful.
Damn, hey Stormy, you gonna hate our next topic then?
Stop talking about LeBron. Y'all should put that nigga on the statue and all because he got you your first ring, probably your last one. So y'all should
preach.
I'm putting Kyrie on that. I'm putting Kyrie on that statue.
Talk to him, Stormy.
I'm putting Kyrie on that statue because LeBron almost choked it away.
Crazy.
All right, Kyrie, one of them, because man.
All right, I got a question for y'all. All right, All right.
What's up?
So, which decision do y'all feel was more, I guess, detrimental? Popovich taking Duncan out at the end of game 6, or Pete Carroll not running the ball on the 1 yard line?
Pete Carroll not running the ball.
Run the fucking ball. Stupid.
Tyrell.
We already talked about this on the live.
We did, but you know.
I said it was Pop taking out Duncan.
Nah. You
still the only reason why I said it because I can, like, looking back on it, I can understand what Pete Carroll was trying to do. It was stupid, don't get me wrong. But everybody seemed to forget they handed the ball to Marshawn the play before and he got stopped at the 1. You know what I'm saying? So taking out,
it was only like second down, nigga. Like 4th down.
Yeah, I know. But my thing is, like, Pop taking out Duncan when Duncan was body and botched that entire series, and you take him out for those last 15 seconds. You don't take Duncan out. That's a whole championship.
Like I told you before, though. Again, like, just like you could see what Pete did, I can see, and I don't agree with it, but I can see why Pop would do that, because he knows for a fact all these niggas need right now is a 3-pointer. They're not taking a 2. They are not taking no quick 2 right now. They need a 3-pointer, point blank, period. They're about to shoot a 3 or attempt a 3. Duncan, as good of a defender he is, he just wanted to have a lateral big out there just to guard that outside. He's not even thinking about that. And he's thinking even if they do miss a 3, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's 50-50. Like, the way that happened and was orchestrated, that was kind of just like a, you know what I'm saying? That's just one of them sports moments that just can't be really explained. But I can see the angle. I don't agree with it, but I can see why he would, you know what I'm saying, take Duncan out at that moment. But it's just crazy how different the trajectory of the NBA went because of that decision, though. Like, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, didn't they play action on that Marshawn Lynch play?
No, it was a straight quick slant route. Right. Like, if you're gonna pass it,
I don't know. It's a hard one, man. It's hard.
You get your wide receiver to do a fade.
To me, it's not that hard, because with basketball, bro, it's still all about.
But how are you gonna say that, Isaiah, when like so many people like it's a pass first type of league now? Like it don't matter if they need 1 yard, 2 yards. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I mean, he could have been ahead of his time or something. I don't know, like passing on the 2 yard line or 1 yard line, whatever that nigga was on.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda, but he wasn't.
The problem I got with Pete Carroll is Pete Carroll didn't take no accountability for making that coaching decision. That's like Pop took accountability of taking Duncan out. Pete Carroll never took accountability for going with that play call.
Russell Wilson should have been held accountable for not calling a fucking audible, nigga.
I don't know
Hey,
why
for
he
real though, because if I'm
tried to
Russ, I'll be looking
take
at him like,
it.
you want me to
damn.
what? Man, you lost your fucking mind.
Hey, yo, boy, low key could have went and got that though. But I think Russell.
I would have told them boys in the huddle, fuck what that boy talking about. What we finna do.
Okay, but Isaiah, like that's easy for you to say now, but you talking about a young QB in the biggest game of his and probably everybody else's their life. You make a decision like that and it don't work out. How detrimental?
Third down, my nigga. You got third down. Okay, you still breathing. Okay.
Thank you. You got third down.
Fourth down.
You got 2 more downs to play with, my boy. No, I ain't hearing that shit, boy.
I don't understand why he threw it on second down. Like it makes no sense. Like could at least got the 4th down. At least did a play action to him and then bootleg it to the motherfucking end zone, run it in. Something shit. Pass.
I think honestly what I think happened in the Popovich moment. I think bro was like overcoaching. That's what I think happened right there. Like I said, while I do see what he was doing, I think he was overcoaching at that moment. Like he was so like, oh my gosh, we just gotta guard this 3. Probably scared Duncan might foul somebody at the 3 because he know that, you know what I'm saying? You got Ray Allen out there, you got, you know what I'm saying? I know Wade ain't the sharpest shooter, but that boy hit some clutch shots. Like, you got that nigga out there. If I'm not mistaken, I think Chalmers was out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know, like, if the wrong person, like, it could have been anybody. And, you know, but I think if he leaves Duncan in, I mean, you know, looking back at it, you know, I feel like the chances, it was a better chance of Duncan being able to hold his own than not at that moment. You know what I'm saying? And we having a whole different conversation right now. If
Okay,
you know
I
what I'm
gotta
saying, if he
change my
just
answer.
leaves him in.
I gotta change my answer.
What?
I gotta go with the Seahawks one. I just replayed the whole sequence in my head. and here's because I was sitting here, eyes closed, remembering everything, right? And here's why I'm gonna change my mind. Belichick was gonna let him score. The reason why I say Belichick was gonna let him score is because Belichick had 2 timeouts. And he did not use one of them, and he let the clock run out. That is a Belichick move, is to let him score, trust my offense is going to go down the field and hit the game time field goal.
How much time was left?
When the ball was thrown, he had about 28 seconds left, but he let a lot of time run off that clock. If you go back, you'll see it. And even Chris Collinsworth and Al Michaels even say, why is Belichick not calling the timeout? And when they get out of the huddle, they're in man zone coverage. They're going to let Marshawn walk the fuck in. And Belichick has a history of doing that because if you also go back to 3 years prior to Super Bowl 46, he did the exact same thing with the New York Giants. Now, I ended up backfiring on him, but the Ahmad Bradshaw touchdown that ended up winning the game was Belichick telling everybody, hey, open it up, let him in. We're going to trust Brady to march down the field. So I got to change my answer on that one.
Okay, there you have it.
I don't know, because that Russell throw was that spit was catchable.
That's
like,
it. But look,
the way Butler came up underneath that, like that, it ain't like, you know what I'm saying, it ain't like he threw it directly to the nigga.
No, Butler made a play. But what I'm saying is, if you go back and watch it right before everything happened, you'll see Belichick basically lets the whole 40 seconds of the play clock run down without calling a timeout. He had 2 timeouts.
Mm-hmm.
He let the whole shit happen. He was going to let Seattle score. So, yeah, I got to change my answer on that shit.
Pete Carroll is the bozo over Popovich, basically. That's y'all final.
Yeah.
like, let's be real. Like you said, it wasn't like nobody else on whatchamacallit could have rebounded the ball. Like somebody could have rebounded the ball, and then Ray Allen still had.
Nah, come on, bro. You got 6'10" Chris Bosh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Only other person out there that height was Dion, which he probably was on the perimeter like he was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? It was no point in him sitting under there. He might as well have left Duncan in there at that point.
Okay. So my point being here is, how did Rajon Rondo in that era be grabbing 8 damn rebounds a game in the playoffs?
That's Rajon Rondo, bro. You talking about
Rajon Rondo,
rebounding point guards ever, bro.
Bro, rebounding is all about effort. It ain't nothing but effort, bro. It ain't nothing but.
Nah, there is an art to that split. There is an art to that split.
Get your head down, box out, push back, and go after the basketball. That's the art of rebounding.
And having for somebody Rondo's size, having impeccable timing as well. That's a part of it as well. You make it sound so easy. Why every point guard ain't out there getting 17, 18 rebounds?
Because they prima donnas, they divas, nigga. Oh, the big man's supposed to grab the rebound and give me the ball. I don't want to get hit with an elbow. Man, stop playing.
I just rewatched the clips, my nigga. Like, nobody even boxed out Bosh, nigga. That's their fault. Everybody on perimeter.
Because it was all little niggas. It was all little niggas. Of course they ain't boxing out Bosh.
JC, what that got to do with boxing them out?
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's
still over the top. All he got to do is grab this. If I box out Chris Bosh, he's still getting the rebound, bro. Right now.
I'll wait.
Right now.
That's not boxing out.
Yeah,
you have to sit down, box out,
get
and
over
push
the back,
back.
my nigga. If you box him out real good and fall,
if you pushing him backwards,
Ginobili tried that. If you watch the clip again, Ginobili flopped on that play and tried to get that when Bosh came down with the rebound. It didn't work. Look at the clip again.
Keyword flop.
Look at that. Nobody flopped. Nobody even boxed out when
dude. Look at the
Bosh cut straight to the
basket. Tried
basket.
to flop off of Bosh getting that ball.
Hell no, he cut straight to the backs and everybody's still in the perimeter as they let this nigga shoot. That's their fault for not getting down there to box out.
Facts.
Correct. Fact.
Y'all niggas love protecting.
We know what your ass be doing at 24-hour fitness, nigga. Your ass don't box out. Remind me if I'm out in LA.
What this boxing out dude for a 6'10" nigga? Bro, I'm 5'10".
I ain't trying to hear that, nigga. I need niggas with heart, nigga. Niggas with heart, man.
I don't mean I don't try, but damn, a nigga 6'10".
Nah, niggas ain't hearing that, bro.
Nah, he be like, oh, that nigga taller than me.
Nah, because that's easy for this nigga to say. This nigga like 6'3", 6'4" and spit. So he the nigga that nigga.
Nigga, I'm 6'1".
That nigga ain't no damn. You just said the other day you was around like 6'3" and some spit like that.
Oh, you're mistaking me with somebody else, boy. I ain't never.
All right, look, watch when me and Isaiah link up. When me and Isaiah link up again, we're gonna see the disparity.
Watch. If I was 6'3", I would have been the subject on this podcast, nigga. I've been in the league. Nah.
All right,
6'4".
All right, so look, Ray Allen, is that the biggest shot in NBA history?
It's top 10.
Yeah,
it's top 10.
10. Nigga, it's way higher than that. It is way higher than that.
I mean, because what you go Ray Allen shot.
If you think about the impact that shot had on so much in the NBA going forward, only shot I could think of is Jordan 98. But the only thing that takes away from that shot is that he came back.
Hold on. You putting Jordan's last shot as a
what you gonna say, Kyrie?
No. Over his shot against the Cavaliers over Craig Elo?
Yeah, because of the circumstances. Bro, that was potentially the last shot we ever seen of Jordan, bro. It's game winner in the game 6 of an NBA Finals game.
The Craig Elo shot or the Jordan over Craig Elo shot changed the course of NBA history in general. That changed everything.
Explain.
It's game 5, first round. Mm-hmm. Jordan's coming in as a star, but he kind of, so game, series or whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. In Jordan standards, might I add. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it changed the course of the Bulls. Like if Jordan doesn't hit that shot and the Cavs going to win, who knows what the hell happens? Who knows if the Bulls have the confidence to come back the next year? I mean, they had a playoff run that was crazy until they got stopped by the bad boy Pistons because of that shot. And really, Jordan became a bigger star because of that shot as well. Like when you think of Jordan shots, the first two shots you think of is the one you talking about from 1998, Game 6 against the Jazz, and the Craig Elo shot. And I'm putting the Craig Elo shot over the Jazz shot because it really did change the course of
I'm gonna hit you
the course of Michael Jordan's history.
Hey, I'm gonna hit you with your line. It's top 10. You know, it was cute. But if you think nigga I'm talking him hitting a shot, getting the turnover on Malone, and then coming down and hitting what was potentially the last shot telegraph we ever see of Michael Jordan as we know.
Right.
I mean,
that'd be cute
and
if
the cap
play
off
for the
the
Wizards.
second three-peat, like to solidify just in case there was a last few doubters. Like, nah, that's.
Then he played for the Washington
You gotta say 98. And the only thing, like I said, the only reason why I'm even having a conversation of maybe not is because he came back. Now he came back for money purposes, but he came back nonetheless. And and on top of that, he came back in a different jersey. So it was, you know.
Boo, fuck MJ. Boo.
Oh, look at this.
Boo, fuck that ball.
But as far as like Ray's shot is like, it's crazy how many legacies was on the line with that shot, how many records would have been different, how many moves that was made after that wouldn't have been made. That 2014 run of the Spurs probably don't happen. Like, it's so much that changed from that. Like, if I'm not mistaken, that's, or not that year, but the year after, that's when Bron decides to go back. Like, it was a lot with that, man.
Here's the thing people are forgetting, though. They had to play a game 7. They did. So
yeah, but like,
imagine if Miami. Let's play hypothetical. Miami doesn't win game 7. Spurs do. Is that shot that big then?
No. But again, like Isaiah said, if Smith, woulda, coulda,
yeah, that's true.
They lost the game.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda, yeah.
And I think the basketball guys wouldn't allow the Spurs to win after you choke off a game like that. Like, there was no way the Spurs was gonna win that series after that, bro. Like, that was their chance. T-Mac said 28 seconds left, up 5. That nigga was already tasting champagne.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you tell any team right now, I don't care how bad they are, you tell them, look, this is how you'll win, or this is how you'll win your championship or not lose your championship. You're up 28 seconds. You're up 5 with 28 seconds left. Just take care of that situation, and boom, you're the champions. Every team will take that situation 10 out of 10 because it's damn near like no way possible you're gonna lose that. Everything has to go wrong for you and right for them.
Yeah,
and yeah, that's what happened. So,
but that bald nigga MJ, man. Nah.
MJ got to do with
no, because I'm going back to it my damn self. Like, if you that shot over Craig Elo like built MJ's legacy. That's where the myth of MJ is clutching.
You just want people to be reminded of how good Cleveland was once upon a time.
Man, Craig Elo wasn't shit, man. He wouldn't have lasted in this league now.
No, he wouldn't have, but let's be honest, like going back to that tape, Craig Elo played as good of a defense as you can play on that fucking play.
I guess that shit was all right. That white boy can't jump. Anyway, I'd have to say Ray Allen's was more important to history as far as NBA goes, because let's say he doesn't hit that shot and then the Spurs win that series. Now Tim Duncan's undefeated in the finals. Right. Possibly has what, like 4 finals MVP.
And regardless of what happens after that Miami run is a failure.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like one
You can only
championship.
get one out of that after all of that. That's
let's say they do go back
that's
in
not a
2014 and
dynasty.
lose.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, let's just say the rest of history stays the same and the Spurs come back and double up. Now you have to have a conversation. Now Duncan is purely top 5, like at this point.
I might agree with that.
It's no
agree with
question.
that. I'd have to think
right now.
but
Right now, it's some people have him top 5, some people don't. Some people have him like right there. You know what I'm saying? So, but then if let's just say Ray Allen does miss that.
I think he's undisputably, like unarguably top 7 if he gets that.
That's fair.
He's undisputably top 5.
That's fair.
Because if let's say Allen doesn't hit that shot, Spurs win, they run it back. Duncan 6-0, he'll probably have 5. He'll probably have
but
the
see, here's the
MVP.
thing though. I don't think the Spurs run the table like that if they don't lose 13 the way they did. I think that's lit a fire up under them.
We're saying for this purpose though, you have to say that because we're saying the rest of history stayed the same. So they come back and double up. So that's what we're saying. Yeah. Now Duncan has that repeat in his arsenal as well. And he'd have like 4 finals MVPs.
Yeah. Because Kawhi won finals MVP in 14. So that'll give him he'll stay at 4. He'll be 6-0 in the finals. Yeah, he's undisputed top 5.
You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know about the undisputed.
Because if you do Jordan 6-0 and Jordan would have just 2 more finals MVPs and you put Jordan at 6-0 and Jordan is considered the greatest of all time, but you don't put Duncan in there just because of 2 less finals MVPs.
I understand you don't like the Spurs. I don't care. But yeah, he'd be top 5 without a question. Right now, to me, he's top 5.
He is. Stop the Lakers dynasty. Stop the Pistons from becoming a dynasty.
What?
He stopped the Lakers from four-peating. Did he not? Did he not stop the Lakers?
You said stop the Lakers dynasty.
You said stop the dynasty, my nigga. Like, calm down.
What dynasty did he stop?
The 3-peat is still a dynasty.
The 3-peat is still a dynasty, but he halted y'all from getting more.
And four finals appearances in 5 years.
Y'all would have 4-peated, would y'all had not?
Okay, but you said he stopped the dynasty.
So hold on. So
kind of started the building blocks of stopping that dynasty. If you think about it, stopping it to where it was already there.
Yeah, Tyrell. I ain't even gonna entertain.
Hey man, that nigga snuck one in.
Okay, I don't think y'all understanding what I'm saying. I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying.
Nigga, because you ain't making no sense.
That's like saying Orlando stopped the Bulls dynasty.
Fuck no, they didn't.
Oh, so that's how I feel about what you just said. What you mean? That would be the equivalent to that.
How would it be an equivalent?
And they didn't.
How would it be an equivalent to that? Jordan still got 3 rings after that series.
But you said
Shaq and Kobe together got no more rings after that Spurs series. They didn't.
So what happened in '99 when they played the Spurs?
When they played the Spurs in '99?
Mm-hmm. They lost, right?
Right.
So what happened the following year?
Y'all won chips.
In the next year?
And a championship and another championship.
I want cheated. Y'all cheated.
So
man,
I'm just confused.
I want to hear that spit.
Oh, we going to that Sacramento series, aren't we?
That's a whole nother conversation. A whole nother day.
That Sacramento series.
Oh, y'all cheated.
Stay on topic, nigga.
Hey, just so y'all know, this is the man I had to deal with all of my life, hearing this type of Lakers spit my whole life. This nigga was,
Game 6.
This nigga wasn't even a fan of nobody, just a Lakers.
Come on. No fouls. They ain't get no fouls down the
All I got to say is
the Kings had y'all number in that series.
I plead the 5th. Anyways.
Right.
Anyways, so if Tim Duncan stopped his dynasty, like you said,
right,
99 when they lost, it wouldn't have been no problem.
Right.
But
what I'm saying
so let me ask you this: since he stopped our dynasty, are the Spurs? Were the Spurs a dynasty?
The Spurs is a dynasty.
How so?
But they never won back to back. So how they got?
But the Spurs is considered a dynasty.
Have a dynasty.
How though?
After a 3,
they never won back to back
because they got 5 and 15 years. They're considered a dynasty.
So did we.
What are you talking about?
So did we.
Right, y'all. It was 2 dynasties out in the West. It was the Spurs and the Lakers.
So
what I'm saying is,
he stopped our dynasty, though, bro.
I shouldn't say stop.
It's your wording.
Stop, but he slowed it down. He did slow it down. He did help slow.
Well, the Spurs, the Spurs are really the only team that.
I shouldn't have said stop, but he did help slow the shit down.
So watch your mouth.
So
watch
my
your
bad.
Mouth. That's all we saying.
He slowed the shit down.
Watch your mouth.
But you can't deny the fact that he did stop the Pistons from becoming a dynasty. Now he did stop the Pistons from becoming a dynasty again as well.
That's fair.
And he did kind of help dismantle the Miami Heat.
I could have gave you saying that about Detroit before the Spurs. We beat the Spurs. We played the Spurs, I believe, 6 times in the thousands. They only won 2 series.
True.
Like Detroit single-handedly tore us apart as the dynasty, with that series. That was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Let me ask y'all Lakers fans this. Who do y'all blame more? Or is it equal for that series loss against the Pistons? Shaq or Kobe?
Equal.
Because I've heard some say it was Shaq's fault. I've heard say it was Kobe's.
As much as it pains me to say, I'm gonna have to go Kobe.
I'd probably say it's about
because I think he could have. I think he still and again, this is probably what 21-year-old we're talking about. I just feel like he still could have handled that better. I don't think he should have attempted to sabotage to get a point across. So that's where I'm at with it. The Shaq definitely has his faults as well. I'll say it's about. I mean, I'll probably just a little more than Isaiah. He said equal. I'll probably say like 60-40, something like that.
Yeah,
I definitely would give the edge to Kobe. I
was just about to say that 60-40. Give the edge to Kobe in that situation on it being his fault.
But he made up for it though. Like that's one thing we cannot take. Like he made up for it.
Yeah.
The 2 that we would have got anyway with that, he went and got that. He went and got that later. You feel me? So it's like I think that's why Laker fans he's forgiven. He's like Kobe is Jordan in LA. Like that's why that turned out that way because he made up for it. So I can also give him that as well.
Correct.
Last question though. Did Jordan push off 98?
Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
It's right there on the film. He pushed off.
That nigga did a stiff arm. His hand was fully extended, my nigga. Like, come on, bro.
I mean,
come on, bro. You going too far now. Like, come on. He barely tapped the nigga, bro.
What?
He barely tapped. Okay. He was already going in that direction, bro. He barely tapped the nigga.
You ever seen Marshall Falk give out a stiff arm before? You ever seen Marshall
That was a
stiff
arm?
That motherfucker was a stiff arm.
That's how he got to pull back. He was
right.
Stiff arm to come back.
He used it.
You can't even stiff arm and extend as much as you did. And still gas yourself to hit a shot like that. That's not even possible.
JC, let me tell you something, bro. I done did that move one time perfectly on the court. One time in my life perfectly. It was a push.
And you moved a whole grown man from pushing your hand in that direction barely. And you can move. You can make a whole grown man.
What?
Going opposite.
Let me say it. Let me finish. Let me say this. Some of it was momentum. With that pushback, that's that arm, boy. That pushback and getting that separation, that's that arm.
He extended his arm all
that's
the way out. You ever seen LaDainian Tomlinson give out a stiff arm to motherfuckers? That's exactly what the fuck he did.
You putting dubs on 10s, bro. You putting dubs on 10s.
That was a push off like a motherfucker.
What is that?
They know it.
I'm from Florida. I don't understand that lingo. What is that lingo, young man?
You pushed him into the locker room. That's what.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Learned something today.
All right. Damn. How should I phrase this?
Just ask it, nigga.
Nah, because it stemmed from a conversation me and Tyrell was having about how soft the NBA Hall of Fame is. So
it's not. See, hold on. See, that's where y'all wrong. It's not the NBA Hall of Fame. It's the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that, JC?
Basketball Hall of Fame.
I did say that, JC.
It takes into account every single piece of basketball that you have ever played.
I did say that, JC.
That's why Wilkes Harlem Globetrotter stuff is in there. That's why they have Park Legend stuff in there. That's why they have officiators in there. That's why they have I think there's a couple high school coaches in there, college coaches. That's why it's not just It's not high. It's not NBA Hall of Fame. That's why the Football Hall of Fame is so much. The NFL Hall of Fame is so different from the Basketball Hall of Fame because the NFL Hall of Fame only takes into
You gotta
account.
earn that shit.
Yeah, and the College Hall of Fame has a whole separate Hall of Fame. They have a College Football Hall of Fame. That's why Tebow's in the College Football Hall of Fame, deservedly so, versus the NFL Hall of Fame, which is for pro football.
I just feel, I mean, but most of it is based on your professional work. You know,
But
what I'm
there's
saying?
people, but
And these
there's
niggas
people-
ain't all Oscar Smiths. Like most of these niggas' careers was in the NBA,
I get
and
what
they
you're
letting
saying.
niggas get in off of that.
I get what you're saying, but there's people who change the landscape of basketball in various different ways, just besides the pros. You got Christian Laettner, who was one of the best.
I was just about to say that.
Best
But he
college
got in. But he got in with the Dream Team, didn't he?
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
Right.
But,
So
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
But Christian
But-
Laettner
he
changed.
got in by default.
JC,
But Christian
let's keep
Laettner
talking.
changed college basketball forever.
Exactly.
But he didn't get in solo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Still in,
with
I guess.
everything he did. And remember, I brought that up the other day. Like,
Yeah.
if that's really what it's based on, because that was their excuse for putting Grant Hill in. I don't think Grant Hill should have went. But they're claiming, oh, well, we're including Duke. So
Yeah.
if that's the case, why y'all didn't do that with old boy? I just think that's an excuse that they try to use.
I mean, it's just because he was a part of the Dream Team, so there was no need for them to.
Yeah, to individualize it.
Because
as well.
everybody on the Dream Team had got in separately, except him.
Well, I think it's also
Every
because
last
he
one of them.
vilified as well. Because, like, I give you an example. I've always said this. I've been adamant about this. I know this is football, but still the same way. Everson Wall should be in the Hall of Fame, and he's not because of one fucking play. That media, your media, like image does fucking matter, and I think a lot of people don't consider that into consideration as well. Because to me, just me personally, the fact that T.O. was not a first ballot Hall of Famer just shows how much your media image does fucking matter. T.O. got all the accolades
But nobody would use that in an argument when they're debating like with receivers. They're not gonna be like, oh well, T.O. wasn't first ballot, because everybody knows damn well he should have been first ballot. So
yeah, but he wasn't
even
because of
use
his
that.
media image. Your media image does matter too now, and a lot of people don't realize that shit. Like your media image does matter. It because the media members are the ones.
Look how baseball doing Barry Bonds. So you right.
And look, and David Ortiz did the exact same thing. Now, how many motherfuckers know that shit? David Ortiz is roided up as well, and he in the Hall of Fame. So why the fuck Barry Bonds and Mark McGwire not in the Hall of Fame? Why the fuck is Sammy Sosa not in the Hall of Fame? But we gonna put up another motherfucker because he had the media image. Your media image does matter as well.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, the only nigga I could think of in the NBA that they really did that with is Tim Hardaway and I think maybe Kevin Johnson. I think
Watch, they gonna do it with Dwight Howard too.
Dwight's going. Y'all niggas is tripping if y'all think they're not gonna put Dwight in first ballot.
Okay.
They're gonna put him in first ballot.
Okay.
And I would argue if that's deserving, but they're gonna do it.
Okay, nigga. All right. We'll revisit this conversation.
My nigga, they put T-Mac first ballot, bro.
Was T-Mac as hated as Dwight Howard?
Oh, so you're admitting that it's nonsensical with their criteria.
I mean, your criteria is what gets you at the conversation at the table.
Thank you. But like I was going to say, I'm not saying that I never said that the whole criteria thing was obviously sensible. I'm just saying that the game of basketball has been changed on every single level in various different ways. Like Cheryl Miller could have went to the Basketball Hall of Fame based off what she did in high school. She was putting up like 60 points a fucking game in high school.
Shit, that's that infamous story. What Reggie put up 60 and Cheryl put up over 116.
Yeah,
the same night.
So
the exact same night. And Cheryl Miller is a gold medalist as well.
There was a coach. We had coaches back home in Jacksonville. Shout out Reebok High School. I went there for a year. And we got legendary coaches there that are in the Florida Sports Hall of Fame. They should probably be in the Basketball Hall of Fame too. You don't win national championships multiple national championships, multiple state championships, and stuff like that, and not be a Hall of Fame worthy coach. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that every coach is built the same as far as pros in high school and all this, but you've changed the game of basketball in a way. If you've been coaching for 30, 40 years and you've won, let's say, 15 state championships and 4 national championships, I think you had a successful career.
I think specifically with NBA guys, I just feel like when you say Hall of Fame, it should be somebody who like it's something that we either haven't seen or you just completely dominated, regardless if we've seen it or not. Like it should be like certain names, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's certain names that shouldn't be with other names. You know what I'm saying? Like we shouldn't be saying Muggsy Bogues with Steph Curry. Yao Ming with Shaq. You know what I'm saying? Yao Ming, I feel like Yao Ming got in there because of what he did internationally, just from an impact standpoint. But when you look at them numbers, there was nothing Hall of Fame about that.
Yeah, but then again, like you said,
that man was 8'9" and barely averaged 9 rebounds. Like,
well, like you said,
what
impact? You said impact of the game, and you can't deny the fact that Yao Ming did impact the game internationally. And for that, just off of that alone, because you say, hey, unless someone is either dominant of what we see, whether we've seen it or not, or the impact that they made on the game in general, Yao Ming definitely made that impact.
But you were just a popular guy. It wasn't because of nothing you did.
And again, that goes back to what I was saying.
He was known for being a effing giant in the NBA, and you actually held up for, 6-7 years. He was hurt the last 3.
That's all you need to do. Give him money. He got their money in, so they gonna put him in. Like, he got us international money. Shit. They ain't never seen it.
That's China money. Ain't just international. That's China.
That's crazy. Money. The same team that got the NBA more international notoriety is the same team that lost the NBA international notoriety from the same country. Ain't that crazy?
Oh yeah, they in trouble with.
I don't even know if they ever got that situated, but.
That's why they gave Yao Ming. What's that little nigga from the Knicks? That's why they gave him a chance trying to get.
Oh, Jeremy Lin, yeah, because they wanted him to. That's why they did all of that off of that nigga off of 10 games because they was hoping like, we got the next one.
Can't lie though, Jeremy Lin was hooping them 10 games.
That was 10 games.
I was like, damn, that nigga was hitting game winners over niggas. That nigga gave Kobe the business. I was like, damn.
He was giving teams the work, them 10 to 15 games.
The work.
Man, listen here, boy. Jeremy Lin was living our dream. If we get on a 10-day with an NBA team, this is what I do. I get them niggas 40.
Man. And with the game winner, though.
What? Facts. Big facts.
That nigga Kobe said, man, I don't even know who that is. Who's Jeremy Lin? That nigga found out that night.
But fucked around and found out.
Then became his teammate.
What?
Yup.
Then how that shit
getting the nigga.
We knew how that shit ran.
One time for a game winner and still hit that bitch. That's when I knew Jeremy Lin had some balls on him.
Yeah.
That motherfucker waved off.
And the nigga was fighting with Melo. Like, nigga, this should be
my shit. Lin didn't give a fuck. That's why him and Kobe was like this too. He was like, I don't give a fuck. Shit, I don't give a fuck if you Kobe.
That nigga
I'm coming up in this motherfucker. I ain't taking your shit.
Yeah, that contract shit. That's what you know when you
that nigga. He got a couple contracts off of that. I think he got one for like
10 games,
another one for like 30 or 40.
Yep.
That nigga got some bread off of them 10 games.
Yeah, what I'm saying is Jeremy Lin throughout his career ended up making like $50 or $60 million, if I'm not mistaken.
Off of those 10 games,
it should have been more than that because his Houston contract was something around that, if I'm not mistaken.
His
Houston one was like 40-50 million.
It's still crazy to hear a crowd reaction like that from like you being the visiting team hitting that game winning shot when he was in Toronto. Yep. It just sounded like they was in the Garden. And it's like, dude, you got to remember they was in Toronto when they got
trending at the time.
For his career, Jeremy Lin made $65 million.
Woo!
Damn, off of
10 games.
Sleeping on nigga couch making $65 million.
Damn.
But nigga wouldn't be able to tell me shit. But
niggas was trying to hold on. Like he kept getting on this team and this team because they was like, man, where them 10 games at? We just need one stretch like that. That nigga never
like later on in his career, like you realize, all right, he's a role player. Like he might be able to give you like 10 of those games spread out across a season, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But like he carved out a good role as a role player, you know, and bounced around the league for a little while and got $65 million. So shit, off of 10 games.
Man, shout out Jeremy Lin. Man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shit, shout out Jeremy Lin. I'll never forget he got in that argument. I think that was with Kenyon Martin about like when he had braided his hair or something.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
He was like, you're appropriating black culture. And that nigga pulled up him having Chinese language written on him.
Oh yeah, the tat. Yep.
Yeah, and I was just like, boy, yeah, do not fuck with a nigga who went to Harvard, my boy.
Man.
That boy gonna know any and everything about you in 2 minutes, boy. He got friends in the FBI, CIA, got all these tech.
Harvard is it, man. Like if you a Harvard alumni, because if I'm not mistaken, he went the whole foe and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit, you know. Think about it. Ryan Fitzpatrick was the Jeremy Lin of the NFL, Harvard grad, come out of nowhere.
I hate to put this stereotype out there, but I know his mama wasn't going for him leaving school early. I know his mama.
Hell no.
like, bro, from what I've seen,
that politically incorrect.
From what I've seen, as far as the Asian community goes, bro, they do not play that shit about.
No, they do not.
They do not play that shit about education, which is very good. But yeah, that boy Jeremy, if you get in Harvard, boy, somebody was on your ass about that education.
Right, for sure.
It sounded like it was his parents. So shout out his parents.
Even just a 4.0 ain't enough to get into Harvard. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just to even have the conversation with them. Like,
that's just to knock on the door.
Right, exactly. You ain't even
knock on the door. That's for you to step on the first stoop. You can't even knock. Don't 4.1 you can knock.
Then you gotta have college credits already done. You gotta have like
college credits, community service, internship. Oh man,
you gotta have like 200 hours a year of community service.
Nigga, recommendations, nigga. Oh, that's it.
You gotta be on point.
Hey, shout out my Ivy League students, man. If there's any Ivy League students watching this, shout out y'all, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Brown, Yale, Harvard, Dartmouth, Cornell,
Princeton, Yale. Oh, and all of y'all, tell y'all parents to send us some money now. We're struggling, and clearly they got some type of fucking money to send y'all there. So, you know.
All right, y'all seen the Jason Williams comments, aka White Chocolate?
What comments?
Michael Jordan, basically saying he don't feel like MJ would have thrived as much in this era because you're getting guarded by Drew Holiday on the perimeter, and then you get down there, you got to see Giannis or Brook Lopez.
What?
This is facts.
Yeah.
That ball,
White Chocolate said that.
That ball nigga was playing plumbers, bro. Let me. Yeah, I'm finna defend LeBron.
That nigga said plumbers.
Senior today, boy. Fuck wrong, but these niggas talking about he would have came in this league averaging 50. Bro, what dick do y'all?
Bro, as soft as they play defense now, are you serious?
They play defense. So just because they ain't hit sticking somebody in the middle of the air, now all of a sudden,
that don't matter.
That matter a lot.
Like now niggas is actually playing defense. They wasn't playing defense with him, nigga. And he still was giving them niggas 40 a game. Still.
Niggas faking fouling all the time. You go
man, they made the rule because of what they was doing to that man.
No, they made the rule because he started crying to David Stern like a bitch.
Nigga, you would have too. What you mean? You trying to go to the paint? You got Rick Mahorn and what's the white boy name?
I'm a real nigga.
Rio's fucked up. Like shit, nigga. I'm playing basketball, nigga. This ain't boxing,
right? You ain't supposed to be playing like that, nigga.
Hey, bro, I play no blood, no foul, bro. So I'll be all right. Bro.
That's crazy.
I'm a real nigga, bro. Y'all see me on the court.
Hey, but Tyrell, you see the hypocrisy for bronze sexuals though. So if White Chocolate would have said, MJ averaged 50 because this league is watered down, everybody would have been killing him, calling him an old head. But because he said something against Jordan doing good in this era and lifted up this era, all of a sudden they respect the old head's opinion.
Right.
Y'all niggas is so biased. Y'all don't even try to hide this shit no more.
What are you talking about? Hold on. What are you talking about? When you're
y'all don't even try to hide the bias.
Hold on. So we don't respect niggas like Scottie Pippen's opinion, who changes every 2 days.
I don't even think we should mention Scottie Pippen's opinion because he doesn't stick to one.
Thank you.
But y'all use him. Y'all use him though. Oh, Scottie Pippen don't have Jordan.
Can I finish? Can I finish? We don't respect niggas like Ray Allen who say dumb shit like, is he the greatest shooter ever? Nigga, what the fuck that got to do with being the greatest player ever, nigga? Every great player is gonna have a downfall, so that didn't make no sense. We don't respect niggas like Paul Pierce's opinion, who believed he was even better than D Wade, and that nigga wasn't even close to D Wade's level. But
okay, let's slow down there. I mean, Paul Pierce is a Celtic, but he's also an Inglewood nigga. Let's slow down there. Let's slow down with the not close.
Not close.
Let's slow down with the not
close. They've already done. Jalen Rose already pulled out the analysis.
Wade is better. I have no arguments there. Let's slow down with the not close. We're not gonna act like I know he's a dumb commentator, but Pierce was that nigga when he was playing, bro. I feared Paul Pierce when we played him in the finals, bro.
Yep.
1000%. We're not gonna do that.
Oh, we're gonna do that.
That's still an Inglewood.
Hey, they didn't call Paul Pierce the U-Haul for no reason, bro.
Well, guess what? We're gonna do that today. Guess what? I guarantee you.
Oh, here he go. He gonna go to his little box scores and then like, did you watch the games, bro?
Yes, I watched the game.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't fucking close. What are you talking about? Nigga, fucking D Wade was better. Now Paul Pierce has 1 ring. D Wade has 3. Both have a.
Oh, we comparing rings? We're doing that?
Oh, nigga,
we're doing that.
So we gonna add, if we want to do that. So D Wade, nigga, shut
up. They both got the same amount of Finals MVP.
No, let me finish, bro. Let me finish. So the whole point is, even if you want to do 1 ring for 1 ring, D Wade's 06 ring wasn't tougher than Paul Pierce's 08 ring.
I wouldn't say that.
Nigga, you smoking dick.
I wouldn't say that. Paul Pierce had to deal with the loaded Lakers. What you mean? I mean, we was missing Bynum, but nigga, that still wasn't no slouch ring. Like that nigga had to do that.
So he didn't go out there and get Ray Allen and Paul Pierce finally. I mean, not Paul Pierce, excuse me, Kevin Garnett and
I mean, Wade has Shaq, nigga. What you mean?
Here this fuck nigga go, man. I'm not this nigga. Anyway,
bro, Shaq, you could argue Shaq should have got MVP that season, bro.
Yeah.
What is we talking about right now?
I will
talking about 1 series, bro.
I will log off this shit, bro. I will log off this shit right now. Paul Pierce has 10 All-Stars. Wade has 13 All-Stars.
Bro, we're talking about All-Star games, bro.
That's
a popularity contest.
Bro, be quiet, bro. Be quiet, bro. Wade has what they say, 2 all NBA first teams. Guess how many Paul Pierce got? 0.
Mm-hmm.
Media bias.
He has 3. He has 3 second teams. You know how many Paul Pierce has? 0.
Again, media bias.
Nigga, you know how many third teams Wade has? 3. That's where Paul Pierce finally matches him at, is 3 third teams. Wade also has 2 second teams for all defensive. Guess how many Paul Pierce has? Fucking 0. This man's a bum.
Wow.
Compared to D Wade, who also has a scoring title, which Paul Pierce does not have.
Hey, I can only go so far defending the Celtics. So
it's not close.
So before the Celtics got KG and Ray Allen, we gonna sit here and act like the Celtics was building a team around Paul Pierce in the first place, even though he was a clear-cut star?
I don't care. Next.
Okay.
You can build a case for that nigga. Next.
I build a case for Paul. He called him the U-Haul for a reason. He sending motherfuckers home so goddamn fast. and so much LeBron had to go to Miami just to go beat his ass.
So tell me, besides 08 in what is that? 2010? What legendary playoff runs Mr. Paul Pierce has had? I'll wait.
He was barely in the playoffs.
Barely in the playoffs to begin with. And that's an organizational problem.
Yeah, and that team was trash.
Oh, now it's that team was trash. But
before they got KG and Ray Allen, yes, they were.
Hold on. But y'all killed LeBron for hopping ship and going to Miami because his team was trash and wouldn't build.
LeBron's team wasn't as trash as y'all be making it out to be.
Bro,
right.
Bro, hold on now.
In 2010, he finished with the best record in the East. Hell, 2010,
he did that all by himself,
wins.
Tyrell. He got 66 wins all by himself.
He got 66 wins, but that team is ass.
Damn near.
By himself.
Damn near.
That's what I'm saying.
LeBron sexual is crazy.
Y'all crazy.
66 wins, and he ain't got no
He got 66 wins all by himself, but then when he lose in the playoffs, he didn't have no help.
Name the starting five from that team.
That's what I'm saying, my nigga. Warriors are starting five. They still in the league besides him?
The Warriors wasn't doing spit back then. Them niggas was sorry too.
Right.
No, hold on. Watch this. Everybody stop. Tyrell, you don't say shit. JC, name the starting five right now. You got 2 minutes. No looking up.
Okay, all right, look. We're going to go Mo Williams. I'm going to go. Was it Boobie? Okay, it wasn't Boobie. West. Mo Williams, West, Brian.
Who's West? Who's
Jameson.
West?
Who's
you
West?
Know who West is?
Delonte West, nigga. Jameson and Gauskis, whatever that nigga name is.
Hold on, because let me check.
Nigga, you don't even know, and you asking me? What
2010?
I didn't say I knew.
Tyrell, did I have that right before he left? Was that not his starting five?
I'm trying to think. If my memory serves me right, Jameson didn't come on to the year after.
No, Jameson. No, they paired him with LeBron. That was supposed to be like his help. Like they were supposed to.
No, in 10,
Jameson was on that team.
It'd be more JJ Hickson because JJ Hickson was averaging 21.
Not that year. That wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm talking about right before he left.
Right before he left. That's because remember Hickson was supposed to go to Phoenix for Marty Stoudemire.
Yeah,
and
see,
they didn't pull the trigger because
you wrong. I'm looking at it right now. No,
nigga, you didn't even know who was on the team.
Yeah, that's the whole point, nigga. His team was fucking trash.
All right. Only why he
wait. So y'all saying Jameson wasn't on that 09-2010 team?
No, he was the 2010-2011 team.
No, he was on that 09-2010 team, but he was
okay. Stop, bro.
That's right.
Nigga, I said name the starting five, nigga. You only named
bro, because I don't remember a starting five from 12 years ago. I know who was on the team, nigga.
If it was the Lakers,
I was even naming bench niggas.
Okay. Now stop. Name the Lakers starting five from 2009 and 2010. That championship team. I bet you could do it, nigga.
That's been switched all the time because Bynum was always effing hurt.
Nigga, stop. Nigga, stop. It was Derek Fisher, Kobe Bryant, Ron Artest.
Oh, I can't name that, nigga.
Nigga, yes you can, nigga. Because if Bynum wasn't playing, Odom slid into the fold. Power to the fire. Nigga, stop fucking playing. Stop playing. And you know that's facts. The starting five for that 09-10 Cavaliers team was Anthony Parker, LeBron James, JJ Hickson, Mo Williams, and Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq did go there that last one. He sure did.
That's a bundle of ass.
I'm not gonna hold you. Anthony Parker was ass.
No, he for sure was. He for sure was.
I said that on
that nigga LeBron went out there and got 61 wins with that team, and you gonna sit here and tell me that fucking Paul Pierce had a hard time in Boston? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Now, Mo was averaging about 20-something points. He made the All-Star.
Nah, Mo Williams was
JJ,
trash, bro.
before
Everybody
the
that
trade
plays with
deadline
LeBron
was
is trash.
20-something points.
All of a sudden you say it now? All of a sudden you say it, just.
No, I was being sarcastic, Normie.
I'm trying to figure
everybody that plays with LeBron, y'all niggas call trash.
Nigga, what year did Mo Williams average 20? Because he ain't never averaged 20 in his career.
What?
Mo Williams, nigga, you want to look
that
it up?
Sound like cap. That sound like cap.
That sound like cap, nigga.
That sound like big cap.
Oh, Williams, nigga, he stopped at 19. Nigga, he was give you the 20 piece, nigga. No 20 piece.
I remember I used to get buckets with Mo Williams on NBA.
Yeah, that's a video game. That's a video game.
Thank you.
All right, LeBron carry that
damn, that nigga never averaged more than 18.
Yeah, LeBron carried that.
No. He averaged the dub. He averaged the dub. Show me where he averaged the dub at.
I don't know why I thought that nigga averaged the dub for some reason. Even Tyrell thought it, and that's his fault.
I thought so too.
Because y'all fucking LeBron haters like to do revision.
LeBron carried that damn team.
That's what it is, nigga. Revision.
LeBron carried that team. I don't care what y'all say, and that's why he
kiss my ass.
You didn't say he didn't carry him, but damn, like everybody trash.
Trash.
Okay, all them stars that was on the team.
Look, LeBron had a team built for itself. All right, that nigga dominates the ball all game and kicks out to the shooters, and they had shooters around him. That's what they did. All right, that's what them niggas was there for. Spot up shooting.
Well, they wasn't shooting.
Booby was definitely a spot up.
Booby Gibson was knocking spit down. Don't do that.
Booby was knocking spit down. You can't deny that shit at all.
And how long that nigga lasted in the league?
Once he stopped fucking Keisha Cole and started fucking somebody else, that's when he was out.
Thank you.
He got the Keisha Cole curse.
All right, next topic, man. We went way longer than I thought. It's another heat. I think Isaiah finna make me mad right now, but
I got a consistent team. It's damn near 8 years of his career, but I'm supposed to cry for that nigga. Fuck bald ass Michael Jordan, nigga. Next time.
We'll revisit that another time.
Nigga, fake ass.
All right, our last basketball topic.
Bird magic.
Our last basketball topic. Who had a bigger impact on the NBA? Steph Curry, Allen Iverson.
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough.
They both
for the way players what shall I say present themselves as far as like fashion and attitude and even on court with like the sleeve
score first point guards.
The sleeve hold on, let me get there. The sleeve, the headband, the tattoos, all that. Braids. Braids. But now that's evolved to locks and stuff like that.
Iverson brought hip hop to the NBA.
Yeah, basically, yeah. He's the reason why dress code ended up getting implemented to the NBA. Yep. So, but he did usher in that era of score first point guards. Like, I mean, technically, he was listed as a shooting guard, but he was the height of a point guard. You know what I'm saying? He's the reason why we have Kyrie Irving today. Players like him, Monte Ellis. Your smaller scoring guards who are like 6'3" and under, but can just get fucking buckets. Right. Steph Curry changed the game as far as the way it's played. Like, okay, nigga, a 3 is better than a long 2.
Mid range, period.
Yeah, mid range. Like you got play. I do think the mid range does need to make somewhat of a comeback. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes they be wide open, like, they'll dribble back and pass.
No, for real.
Like shooting shot, and I'm just like, what the fuck is you doing? Like that,
nigga. I remember it was times I seen like niggas could have had game winning layups type spit and kicked it out or didn't pass to one of the niggas on the side.
We all done been to the gym on a Saturday morning, hooping and shit, playing pickup basketball, and niggas have a wide open layup, but they see their homie wide open,
right?
And kick it out to the 3.
And then you just sit there like, you fucking dumbass.
Yeah, exactly. Or they'll be sitting at the free throw line wide open for 1, but then they'll kick it back out to the 3 because they be like, oh yeah, shoot 2. Nigga, no, like, bro, just shoot 2.
And then motherfuckers get mad if you shoot the goddamn 2-pointer. But why you shoot the 2? Motherfuckers the higher percentage shot, you dumbass.
Yeah, so now
I'm shitty at basketball. I'm not gonna lie.
Now it's like with Steph doing what he did in 2015, 2016, and now it's a regular thing every single game, year. We expect him to score 25 points a game, shooting 50, 40, 90. bro. Like he really changed the game. Like everybody at the gym plays like how he does. Like, all right, as soon as we step past half court,
That's
I'm in
it.
line to
You
start
better
court.
you better get up here. If
Yeah, like you better get up here. Like if
Steph,
you
niggas
see,
niggas will really be mad too. Like, damn, why you didn't have a hand up? Like,
right?
nigga, wait
Steph
that's
is
damn lie.
Steph's impact is a double edged sword though. Like the thing is like Steph changed the game like that because like how great he is at doing it. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? And motherfuckers don't realize
You ain't Steph.
that
yeah,
you
you
ain't
know,
Steph. You don't realize why he doing this shit. You just see that he doing this shit,
correct.
and because he doing this shit, it's like, oh, I can do this shit too. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, these point guards starting to come in now. You know the Jaws and the Trey
I
Youngs.
wouldn't
They
say
starting
Ja.
to come
I
in
wouldn't
and
say
play
Ja.
like Steph.
Y'all need to work on
I
that
don't
shit.
play nothing
Y'all
like
need to
that.
work on that shit too. But they all starting to like you gotta understand, like some of these point guards coming in now, they watched Steph when they was in middle school and high school, and now they starting to come in. They like, yo, I model my game after Steph. Like
Yeah,
Ja even
Trey
came out and
Young
said
full
he
of
modeled his
spit.
game
Trey
after
Young
Steph.
full of spit, talking about like, oh, Steph wasn't my guy. I was model my game after Nash. Like, nigga, if you don't stop playing, bro.
Really?
And I think Nash is a far more efficient shooter than you. So, nigga, if you was watching, why you didn't watch that part?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You was watching Steph, nigga.
Firstly, Nash was not pulling nearly as much as Trey Young does.
Right.
No,
Nash
no,
should have
not
been
even
pulling more to
close.
be real.
Let's get that straight up out the way. Fuck wrong with
I
Trey
get him
Young.
from probably from the assist part. You know what I'm saying? I'll give him that.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's where that ends at.
but yeah, like Tyrell said, like it's a good and bad thing. Like he's pushing the limits of basketball forward and stuff like that. But you can say the same thing about Jordan. Like niggas for a little while there was saying Jordan ruined the game of basketball because all the kids want to play like Jordan, and them motherfuckers wasn't Jordan. So it is what it is. Like the game will evolve and it'll keep on going. I'm sure there's kids who think they can play like Giannis, but nigga, you're not 6'11" with a 7'8" wingspan.
Right.
You can jump out the gym.
And a fucking
You know what I'm
42
saying?
vertical.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So like the game of basketball will continue to evolve. The game of basketball will be all right. I think they both impacted the game vastly. It's just so tough because I don't want to give recent because I feel like recency bias will have me say Steph because I've seen it more
recently. Yeah.
more recently and I can remember it better, you know what I'm saying? And with Iverson, I was a little bit younger when he came into the league. Like I was just being born when he came into the league. And then I got to see his prime when I was like 5, 6, all the way
Yeah.
through. You know,
His pre-Piston days. Let's just put it like that.
yeah, thank you. Yes.
I
was able to see that, but like I wasn't
but not fully
able-
comprehend it.
Thank you. So
Yeah.
for me, it's a toss up. Like you can flip a coin, and either one that you say, I wouldn't say like you're wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say this. They both similar though, because both of them were not, at least by the NBA standards and even hell NBA marketing, they were not primed to take over the fucking league.
This is
They
a fact.
took it.
This is a fact.
Iverson is the only motherfucker still to this fucking day, to outsell Jordans. He's still the only motherfucker to this day to outsell Jordans. They both came in and took the league over by force. It wasn't handed to them on a silver platter like Jordan and like Magic and Larry Bird. They took the shit from who they thought they was gonna market behind. They took the shit. They earned the shit. It wasn't given to them. It wasn't, groomed for them like some of these other motherfuckers. Hell, I say including Jordan, because the league kind of groomed, Jordan to take over, especially when the league went over from their old TV deal over to NBC and shit like that. They groomed it. Iverson, Curry, respectively, took the league over by force. They let it be known, nah, I'm taking this shit over. You want to groom LeBron to be up in there? You want to groom this next person to be? You want to groom Luka? You trying to groom Luka and these international stars? No, it's still my fucking league. I'm still taking this shit over.
Another
you want to
thing
groom Michael and Kobe? That's what they did. They took the shit over by force. And that's what I can expect out of both.
I remember I seen this crazy stat with Steph. His 400 3-pointer season. I think he's had a couple now, but one of those
That
seasons,
first
I think
one?
when he had a 402, that was more 3-pointers than the entire NBA made, and I think it was like 86 or 87 or something like that, and more. And one of those seasons was more than like Larry Bird made his whole career.
Yeah.
Like that's insane impact. Even seeing like how, like you said, like now in the game, it's like you either taking the three or you driving. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's like like I don't, like it does get a little exhausting watching sometimes. Like, man, I don't know about this fit, but for the most part, like I can give you an example. Like, let's say 2010, right? Remember what the talk was at that time? It was a jump shooting team can't win a championship. A 3-point shooting team
Yeah.
can't win a championship. Now you
If
can't
you
win
don't take
without it.
enough
Like
threes, if
you
you
can't
don't
win
shoot
without the
enough
spit now.
threes,
Like now you
you
need, like
can't win
it's
the championship.
essential.
Yeah.
Like that you have 3-point shooting. You know what I'm saying? Like you, like them superstar point guards is like equivalent to like NFL quarterbacks now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For from the Iverson standpoint, even though he was a shooting guard, him moving over to that PG position and doing, you know what I'm saying, doing what he did, it like we don't have a Steph without Iverson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
They
for
both
me,
play
it is
equal.
I think like y'all say with the shoes and the fashion and all of that, that's probably where Iverson, probably takes it to another
By a
notch
country mile.
as far as when it comes to that. But as far as like their impact on the
Hold
game, I'm
on.
kind of
But
with Isaiah.
there's another point that both of them bring to the game. I say they give you that feeling of damn, like if you're watching this at home, I can do this too. Because Steph and Iverson himself, Iverson's only 6 foot tall, 5'11", 6 foot, 6'1" in sneakers maybe. Steph is 6'3". I mean 6'3" ain't 6'8", 6'9". So they make you feel like, you know what? Maybe I can do this shit too. Like I could.
Ooh,
I
maybe put crack in this smooth. God damn.
this nigga.
Down below. My bad. Go ahead.
This nigga.
Anyways, yeah, maybe I can shoot from 30 feet if I practice enough. Like most of Iverson and Steph stuff is practice. Well, in Iverson's case, talent.
Practice.
Practice.
But with Steph, it's practice. It's practice.
Not a game.
Repetition. So if I keep on doing this repetition, keep on practicing, maybe I can, maybe not be as good as Steph, but I can come close, and maybe I can reach that pinnacle too. And Steph, I almost forgot. Steph helped advance. I'm not saying like he was the one to make it where, what's the looking for, like that switchability era. He helped usher that era in because now every guard can shoot. So now you have to be able to switch on screens. You have to be able to switch.
Right.
Have to be able to switch. Like even though Draymond was more so the prototypical player of that model, but Steph helped usher that in because everybody was like,
you know what, Isaiah? You actually just helped me come with my answer. I'm gonna have to go as far as the on-court spit. I'm definitely gonna have to go Steph because while Iverson ushered in like the score first point guard mentality, as far as building your team around that type of player, Steph literally changed the way them coaches and assistant coaches is all in that offense and the scouting. Like, he changed like from little league all the way up into his level. Just like globally, he changed the NBA. And I'm not talking about impact as far as like him as a player per se, but as far as what he did for the game by the way he played. And like Tyrell said, everybody ain't Steph, but that's what distinguishes him, is that he was so damn good at what he does with that. It literally changes like your offense. Like I've always said this, bro. Like if you give like a number one pick of like an all-time draft of every player to ever play, I don't have a problem if somebody takes Steph number one, because he's that impactful on the court to where, like, they say like certain players make everybody better. Steph makes everybody better because he opens up more for you as a player just by being on his offense because how much you have to worry about this man. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to give it. I'm gonna have to give it to Steph because of how much he changed even the X and O's portion of the game. Like I said, at one point they always said you know that was the big thing they've always said pre 2010. Like you can't win with a jump shooting team. Now you can't win without the spit. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give that edge to Steph.
It's just so crazy how much the league has changed since the inception. Like before, at first you had Bill and Wilt, like you had to have you a big man to win you a championship.
Right.
The dominant big man. Then you needed a 1-2 punch of like your superstar being your big man, then your next star being your point guard or something of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like Oscar and Kareem or Magic and Kareem. Hell, I'll even though it wasn't point guard, but even Moses Malone and Julius Randle, you know. And then it was, all right, you can't win with your main player being a wing player. And then you got Bird and Magic who took over as well as Jordan.
Right.
And now it's, before Steph, it was you can't win with your main player point guard, especially a smaller point guard like Steph is. And Steph has changed that. So it's just like, dang, there's so many different ways you can win. And like you said, it's crazy because now all the teams have to shoot threes. Like
even the bigs. The bigs ain't even allowed. Like if you're a big in the NBA right now who can't shoot, your days is numbered in the NBA. You can be utilized for a while, but don't expect no long 10-year career if you come in the NBA right now and you can't shoot.
Yeah, fact.
Right.
That's facts.
I mean, this is like when you talk about the evolution of the game. This is a hill I die on. I know this is about to sound fucking crazy. That's why I would never fault Portland without thinking hindsight. I would never fault Portland for choosing Bowie over Michael Jordan because of what their thinking was of you still got to build a big man around to build a championship. I never fought him.
Not only that, I mean that, and you know they had a superstar point shooting guard.
Right.
Norman, who you taking on this?
Y'all said it right. Iverson, you know that was my nigga. Try to beat y'all later.
It was, huh?
You know what I'm saying? I was mad he didn't get that game. You know what I'm saying? Championship over y'all niggas, but you know, I'll just have bigger, better niggas. But yeah, he just did the street shit. You know what I'm saying? He brought the, you know, I'm still a gangster hooper, nigga. That's what you call it, nigga. That's gangster hooper.
Yep, gangster hooper. Yep.
Right. And then you know Steph Curry, yeah, he changed the game for real because. Even I do it, nigga. I pull up like it ain't going in, but I'm like, nigga, I ain't gotta drive. We gonna get this 2 back, my nigga. Here it goes. Like, yeah, nobody.
I ain't gonna lie. Like for me, when I was coming up, I'm sure a lot of us remember BYU Jimmer Fredette pulling up, and that's who was like. But he was nowhere near as efficient as Steph was. Like. Steph took that bitch to a whole different level. When I saw that motherfucker doing that shit in the NBA, I said, hold up. He pulling from 30 feet like that and shooting 40%.
Well, y'all know somebody else who was doing that before it was a Steph, and my boy brought this to my attention the other day, actually. And I want to kind of dive into this a little bit too. Gilbert Arenas.
Man, fuck Gilbert Arenas hating that.
Oh yeah. I wasn't even gonna bring that up, but hold on for a minute. Let's be objective for a second and throw that away. We can get to that in a minute.
I'm not throwing that away.
But as far look. But Tyrell, this is an example of what I'm talking about. You see how he acting right now because he said something.
I'll let you know right now. It's fuck that nigga.
Point proven. But
I'll let you know right now. It's fuck that nigga. So
Arenas was the bum, nigga.
And y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. I couldn't think of anybody, but he was saying like, you know, Iverson ushered in that score first, you know, smaller guard, averaging 30 a game spit. Gilbert was one of the first precedents of that coming after of Iverson. So he was kind of saying he feels like Gil should get more flowers when it comes to that. Because Gil was pulling up like that on some.
Yeah.
As soon as he hit half court, I'm talking game winners types of it. It wasn't just like
what
middle of the game shots. Like this nigga was just pulling up whenever he wanted to, wherever he wanted to type spit.
right.
Before
he brought this motherfucker in, before he brought that motherfucker in, he was a cold motherfucker. Then he brought that gun in, and it was a wrap.
Right. So I mean, is there anybody I could think of other than Gil that was like after post Iverson that was like kind of doing spit like that before this whole Usher point guards came, like the whole Steph and Kyrie era?
If your ass is hitting a three, making it with a bank shot, you ain't that nigga, okay? You just throwing it up and praying to go in. All right. That's what Gilbert Arenas was, okay?
Nah, Gilbert was waiting spit.
Yeah, that nigga.
Gilbert. Okay, look, I could give y'all an insight. Gilbert has his auntie used to babysit me when I was a kid. So he went to Grant High School, which was right down the street. And I remember us watching some of that nigga's games when he was there. I remember us watching his games when he went to college in Arizona. We was watching him on TV still. And when he got to Golden State. Gilbert was always shooting like that. Since high school, he was shooting like that. Like, as soon as he hits half court, just letting it fly, whopping spit. So that was always like a thing with him. So that's what I was just trying to figure out. Like, damn, like, is there anybody else I could think of that was scoring at that volume after Iverson other than Iverson from that PG spot? I know Isaiah trying to be a hater right now, so it's hard for him to let go, but can we put our thinking caps on for a minute? I'm really trying to see.
If that nigga want to be a hater, and then I'm gonna be a hater right back.
What?
So why you don't got that same energy for white chocolate, bro? Why is it only when the old heads when they
because them niggas always
when the old heads critique when the old heads critique this generation, y'all take it so personal and be
they don't critique about it. They don't critique it.
But then when it's the other way around, y'all like, oh, see, look what that old nigga said about this. Like, that's facts. Like this, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, there's no respect when they critique it, but they feel like because they shit older, it's automatically better.
But how did Gilbert disrespect Giannis though?
Hold on, Playboy. Hold on. Firstly, bro, this nigga talking about, bro, Gilbert Arenas coming out here talking about some, bro, Giannis don't understand how to prepare his body for basketball. Nigga, what?
Who said that?
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
I didn't know about that statement.
Bro,
I thought he was
just
saying.
about,
I seen the statement where he said, "Give Giannis Tim Duncan's mind and see where he goes." From like, you know,
bro. He said, Giannis don't understand the game of basketball like that for real yet, and basically like he don't understand how to prepare his body for the season and shit. And I'm looking like, bro, Gilbert, you realize Giannis is like better than any version of you right now, bro. Like,
right? I mean, even Gilbert will tell you that, bro. Come on, like that.
But not really so what the fuck is you critiquing niggas for? Like, you know how to get ready for some shit. Like, you want to cost your team a national championship. We all know Gilbert cost his team that national championship. Richard Jefferson will run it down for you. That's why he slipped in the draft. Come on now. Let's be for real. Let's be honest. Let's keep it a buck. It is what it is. But I'm sorry, Gilbert don't got no room to talk about nobody giving nobody no advice. Nigga, shut the fuck up and stay in Instagram comments.
Stay getting mad at Kwame Brown, all right?
Thank you. Like, nigga, you need to shut your ass up.
Stay getting mad at Carcino. You need to keep his mouth shut, man.
That's what Gil need to do.
Tyrell, could you think of anybody? Is that fair to say Gil was
no
the first one out of that?
Fuck that nigga. You got Deron Williams.
That was after. You about to name a bunch of niggas after Gil.
Nigga, my whole nigga.
Shit, Devin Harris.
Nigga, they was about to say
the who?
Nigga,
Devin Harris.
Nigga, Devin Harris, bro. Is you serious, bro?
Pre
Utah
Jazz. Pre Utah Jazz.
That's not even no.
Y'all not giving it to Harris pre Utah Jazz?
No.
New Jersey?
No.
Yeah, all right.
No. Even Isaiah had to stop doing that, and he hating right now. All right, let's hit these fantasy squads.
Hey, that's crazy because I'm in my fantasy draft right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. First two picks, Cooper Kupp, Matthew Stafford.
Your first two.
My
Hey,
first
you don't
two
get to
picks.
talk, man. Hey. So me, Isaiah, and Norman, we're gonna talk about our teams. He don't get to talk fantasy today. That
Why?
nigga Stafford was his second pick. Yeah, you lost that league.
Second pick.
The reason why I did that, why not pair the quarterback with the wide receiver? Jump ahead of that shit. That's why I did that shit.
Bro, nobody was about. Bro, Stafford didn't even get picked up in my leagues, bro. I had to grab him like late.
Stafford's been picked up in every league I've been in.
That was a waste of a pick, bro.
No, Stafford's been picked up like in every league I've been in.
Yeah,
This is my
not
third
smart,
league I'm in.
Man. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's not smart.
And that's my quarterback, but he threw way too many pick sixes last year, bro. Like he's not going that high.
Interception in motherfucking league last year.
Let me see if I can find this whatchamacallit. This 10 ballot. Do y'all know what two quarterbacks had the most interceptions since 2018?
Baker Mayfield.
And who else?
Sam Darnold.
The starter and the backup.
Oh man.
Come on, you didn't think I would know that one? Oh, Baker bitch ass. Come on, can y'all motherfuckers?
All right, so who
already?
got do anybody here got Isaiah had the number one pick. So
yeah.
I remember you telling us that you always take Cooper Kupp because you took him last year earlier than he should have been taken because Kupp has never had a season even close to that. You feel me? So you said you always was big on taking him in the first round, second round because you know what I'm saying? You believed in him more so than a lot of other people. Hold on, let me finish. Kupp went about fourth or fifth in pretty much every draft last year. You had the number one pick this year, right? That man had a triple crown, damn near 2,000 yards, and you decided to go with Jonathan Taylor. So I just wanted to hear your thought process behind that.
Firstly, last year was a projection because I knew Cooper Kupp would take the league by storm. Now having Matthew Stafford, like he would always hover around that like, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna break out or is he gonna perform? And to me, y'all know I'm a Raiders fan. I love Hunter Renfrow. Cooper Kupp is like a better Hunter Renfrow, more athletic.
Why? Because they white?
No, it's because like, bro, people underrate. Like to me, the Las Vegas Raiders have two of the top route runners in the league. I'm not talking about just wide receiver. I'm gonna say Devontae Adams. I do believe that Hunter Renfrow is like a top 30 wide receiver in the league, maybe even top 20.
What kind of faith is that, nigga? Top 30.
No, what I'm saying is because I can't think of right now. I'm trying to go through all the receivers in my head, and you got one receiver per team that's like just that guy, and everything like that. But that's besides the point. But like, yeah, I say that because like that's how much faith I have in Hunter Renfrow's route running. And during joint camps last year, when we did a joint practice with y'all, the Rams, and we had Jalen Ramsey on Twitter crying because Hunter Renfrow broke his ass off. Him and Cooper Kupp.
Don't recall.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can go through his Twitter about last year around this time. He was crying on Twitter, but it's all right. It's all right. I'm gonna let you have it. It's all right. But anyways, him and Cooper Kupp basically were working on that China route, which is what you'll see them run often, where they kind of run a streak up the middle and then do that double move where they fake inside, fake out. Well, excuse me, I should say triple move where they fake inside, fake outside, and then go back inside on like kind of like a post. And they both do it so excellent. Like it's just unstoppable, Matter of fact, Cooper Kupp did it during that drive, that final drive when y'all were playing the Bengals in the Super Bowl. So this year, I just felt like he's gonna get a lot more attention. Like he was getting attention last year, but like this year it's gonna be on crack. Like, bro, we not finna let you go.
But remember, at the end of that Bengals game, it was literally just him, and Stafford still drove up the field.
I'm not saying. Listen here, I'm not saying that he won't be able to have.
And they got Allen Robinson now.
I'm not finna say that he won't be. That's what I'm saying. The ball's gonna have to go to Allen Robinson just a little bit more because teams are gonna hone it. Bro, this man had damn near 2,000 yards almost 20 touchdowns and like 100 catches. Like, you think teams are finna just like not double team this
Yeah,
man?
but some of that, at least like 6-7 games of that, he had OBJ next to him and still was getting busy. So you think he's not gonna get busy next to Robinson?
I'm not saying, nigga. You see this that Ram shit.
I'm just
right now.
I'm trying to make it make sense. That's all.
Because he's gonna get double teamed, so it's gonna have to go somewhere else. Just like now, like Devontae Adams' numbers ain't gonna look as good as they did in Green Bay because okay, now you playing alongside Hunter Renfrow and Darren Waller, and then teams are finna double team you sometimes. But now with y'all, like, don't get me wrong, Allen Robinson is a good wide receiver. Like, don't get me wrong, but like teams are finna exclusively double Cooper Kupp. Like, they'll be like, all right, it's gonna have to be Allen Robinson and
he gonna have to go off.
Thank you. Like, y'all gonna have to run the ball and give it to Allen Robinson and beat us. Like, we're not finna let Cooper Kupp just have another season. I'm sorry, I just don't see him winning Triple Crown back-to-back seasons. You know what I'm saying? Jonathan Taylor felt like a safer choice because he does have some pass catching ability. Ever since
but they use Hines a lot for that type of split too.
Hold on, he has the durability. Ever since he's come in the league, he has the durability. So I just felt like he'd be a really good pick. And it was
speaking of durability, why does everybody have McCaffrey so damn high on their draft list, and this nigga ain't been playing?
That's because if that motherfucker played,
but still, that's a big if.
He getting 30 points a game.
Big if though.
If he play, listen, Jason, it don't matter.
That's a big risk to take for your whole season.
That's a risk that you got to be willing to take. It's go big or go home. If McCaffrey played and he played if he played 14 games, it's a wrap. Yeah, that whoever got McCaffrey winning the.
But people is drafting Henry lower because they scared because of him coming off an ACL injury. So if that's a risk, then why is Henry getting drafted so much lower, but McCaffrey getting drafted so much higher, and he has more of an injury history than Henry does?
I'm telling you, with Henry, he's always running in between the tackles. That's why McCaffrey, he's what you would call a more pretty runner. Like, they're gonna send him outside on stretches, tosses, options.
It's not only that, but CMC is one of the best pass catching running backs in the league.
I was just about
and
to
that gets you
that.
points as well.
Exactly. He gonna get you 15 points off of pass catches alone, and then another 15 off. Like I said, he's gonna score 30 points a game if he plays majority.
And then Baker's his quarterback too. Like, that don't matter.
Okay.
Oh, it don't matter who his quarterback is. CMC makes an impact in the receiving game.
And Baker ain't.
Because ain't nobody drafted Metcalf because of who his quarterback is. So
that's Drew Lock is. Hold on, Baker is far better. Way better than Drew Lock. He's way.
I'm with you on that.
Way.
I think I forgot who I was telling. I don't know if it was Tyrell or Norman. That I think Drew Lock might be the worst starting quarterback in the NFL.
That's why
Drew Lock not even starting.
Exactly. That's why he behind.
Wait, they gave it to Geno?
They gave it to Geno.
Yeah. What?
Yes.
Yeah. When did that happen?
That happened like
a few days ago, probably like 5 days ago. Around there.
Wow.
It was like right after we had that conversation. Right after me,
they said we going with Geno. Oh yeah, that nigga Drew Lock is.
Now somebody got to come in and punch Geno in the jaw and break his jaw for 6 weeks again.
Because I heard I didn't watch too much of Geno when he was on the Jets, right?
That's where he got his fucking snot box rocked and
I didn't watch too much of him, but from what I hear, he's terrible. You know, from what I hear.
Basically. But like we was just saying though, like,
and the Broncos gave Drew Lock the keys, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Here's your chance, and he can do spit with it. Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Like with Baker Mayfield, like, at least like he done had a playoff appearance. Like, don't get me wrong, he was on a really good Browns team. But like the one thing that you can say about Baker, the motherfucker got all the confidence in the world. Like he feels like he's that guy. He feels like he has the ability to take a team to the playoffs.
I bet you that nigga in your waiver wire right now.
I'm not saying that he not on my waiver wire for fantasy. But what I'm talking about is when we talking about real football, like confidence like that is infectious. So like when he walking in with his balls hanging to the floor saying, I'm the best quarterback in the league, even though we all think he's not, it's infectious. At least the DJ Moore and CMC Baker can go out there and get you 250 yards a game with probably like 2 touchdowns a game, maybe. He can get you 250 yards.
How y'all?
Tyrell, I don't care what you hollering about.
Why are you looking like
Tyrell
that?
ain't say nothing. Tyrell did not say a thing.
Nigga looking like I said he can get you. You said you looking like I said he can get you 350 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions on 70. No, it's your face. No. When we watch this back, when we watch this back, you gonna look back at it. He's like, man, that nigga caught me. It's all right. But
Isaiah, let me ask you this. I'm looking at this squad too. How you feeling about your team?
Oh, I gotta go look at my team. Hold on. Cause I ain't like how my drafts went this year. Y'all done.
And you had the number 1 pick, bro. So you saying you fumbled it?
No, I ain't saying I fumbled it. I'm saying like y'all done.
This one I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to get on this damn podcast. Yeah. Guess what defense Isaiah drafted? Guess what defense this nigga drafted? After all that talking, he didn't pick him up on waiver wire because he didn't have a defense. Guess what defense this nigga
he didn't pick the Chargers defense, did he?
Who?
The Chargers?
He sure did.
Hey, yo.
Bro, I was on the phone with this nigga when we seen that. When I tell you I was crying of laughter, I was like, Isaiah, I cannot wait.
Isaiah, you can't talk no more.
I forgot until right now looking at it.
You cannot talk no more shit about
Isaiah
for the rest of the year.
Explain yourself. Explain yourself.
Firstly,
I can't wait till D come back.
Firstly, I'm gonna answer the question on how I feel about my team.
Yeah, all right.
I'm feeling pretty.
Yeah, I bet you will.
I'm feeling all right about my team. There's a couple times there where I got caught lacking, and an auto pick for me.
Okay.
You get caught lacking doing other shit on your phone.
Was Mark Andrews one of those? Because you should be thanking auto pick if it is.
No, it was because it was the Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb back to back because I needed a quarterback and a wide receiver.
That's actually not bad though.
But yeah, I don't think it's a bad pick because I do think like they'll be playing for.
And and it's good when you get a combination like that too. Sometimes,
and I think, but I do like that I got Cordell Patterson. He'll usually go crazy.
I was scared to drive him.
I got him as a bench player. He'll go crazy for like 5-6 games.
Yeah.
I can drop him.
In one of my leagues, I was able to get DeAndre Hopkins in the later rounds.
Everybody got him in later rounds, nigga.
I mean, yeah, but it's like nobody.
If you get him and your team does good for them first 6 weeks, that's gonna be ugly.
Still, it kind of reminds me of when Brady did the Deflategate shit, and I drafted Brady in the 10th round because everybody was scared, and now I went the fuck off because Brady came back and the revenge tour was happening and shit like that. So my team in this third fantasy, I got Cup, Stafford, Debo, Darren Waller, and I just drafted.
Where the hell you get? Hold on.
How many people y'all playing in that fucking?
Say them last 3.
3 people?
Dude, it's like 16 players in this fantasy right here.
And you got those. Wait, say that again. You said Waller, Cup, and who?
I got Darren Waller.
Whoa.
Ain't no
He had a 16-man league. He got Waller, Cup, and Debo. Nigga, that league is
and Antonio Gibson. And Antonio Gibson.
Who the fuck you was? They didn't want none of these niggas. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know what they doing in this league. I'm stunned.
There's no
way. I
drafted
Debo. Dude, Debo.
Bro, it ain't no way, bro.
Them niggas must have all been auto picked or something.
Debo fell in the 3rd round. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Debo fell in the 3rd round.
What I'm saying is, even with auto pick, my nigga, that shit don't make no sense.
Right? Yeah, like
hey,
they must.
I'm not mad.
I bet you ain't. They must not.
All right,
I was sitting there stunned. I'm like, hold on, is Debo still
Let me
here?
answer the question of the Chargers defense being drafted. So it was getting around to people had drafted some defenses early. They took the Buffalo. They took a couple other good teams here, the Packers, and then it was like, all right. So I think it was them, the Steelers, and the Saints were there all together, right? So
Norman just picked up the Browns off the waiver wire, by the way. So
the Browns.
He believed in the Chargers defense more than your defense, Tyrell.
Hold on, listen, and the Browns defense. Hold on. So I was looking there and I was like, fuck, bro. I was thinking about the whole overall team situation, what would be going on there. And I'm like, fuck. So I was like, all right, the Chargers had the offense that would give their defense some relief if, like, there was a situation where the defense needed some time to breathe or anything like that. And they might be able to cause some turnovers. They did make some additions. Brandon Staley is a defensive-minded coach. Maybe they take that leap forward this year. Who knows? Maybe I'm completely wrong about my prediction on them missing the playoffs. I still think they'll miss the playoffs.
Hey, should I draft Chris Godwin right here? 6th round?
I wouldn't touch Godwin.
I would get a running back because you need some running backs.
Best running back I can
Bro,
get.
to be honest, bro, you won
Sanders.
that league, bro. Them niggas don't know how to draft. Like
Pollard or Mike
after
Sanders.
what you got, nigga.
Pollard. Yeah. So then I'm looking at the Steelers and I'm like, bro, they quarterback situation iffy. I don't know if they have any offense. The Saints, I was like, they got Jameis, but I'm not sure how that'll look exactly for a full season. And the Browns, I was like, we know the Deshaun Watson situation now. So I'm like, they ain't going to have no offense that's going to keep their defense off the field. My best chance here is that the Chargers prove me wrong and have this outstanding defense from the additions that they made.
How are you going to feel?
It's still fuck the Chargers, and they still missing the fucking playoffs.
I would never slander a team that much or a player that much and draft a nigga like, and there was better options available. I'm biased.
What were the better options?
What are you gonna do when they play the Raiders? Are you gonna secretly?
They played them on week 1. That's what I'm saying. Imagine week 1.
What were these obvious options that were available at the time that I should have?
If you hate the Chargers the way you claim you do, the Saints, the Browns, I would take both of them over the Chargers if I really hated on the Chargers like that.
You would have been wrong. Nigga, this league for money. Fuck personal
I still draft bias. And you know how many times I didn't touch Jokic or Harden when I could have because I don't ever
you smoking dick, nigga. I would have took them niggas playing fantasy basketball. Fuck all that bullshit.
You know how many times I didn't touch Kawhi because I don't like the nigga? Like, I don't give a damn. I'm biased in my basketball fantasies because I don't give a damn. And I still do good in my leagues. I only missed the playoffs one time out of like 10, 11 seasons.
Me, nigga, I'm going to take them niggas. Shit, if it's a possibility, them niggas going crazy, shit, maybe they will. Because it's crazy that year. You know that year when Jacksonville's defense was Saxonville and played New England in the championship or whatever?
AFC Championship game 2017. Yep.
The crazy thing is I predicted that their defense would go that crazy too. I said, watch. Them motherfuckers going to damn near win me that league.
Yeah, NFL defenses is tricky, man. The ones that they think could be it, sometimes by the end of the season, they don't be it. And a lot of the ones that be on the wire end up being like a top 5 defense. You be like, damn, I ain't see that coming.
Ain't no way in hell Devontae Smith still about to be sitting here by the time I pick.
I got Smith on one of my squads. I like him.
Yeah, I'm iffy about Smith because of the AJ Brown coming over.
I'm not. I think that's going to make more opportunity for him. I think he's going to do better this year. Actually,
he won't get as many targets. I don't think.
I'm gonna tell you how
I think they both. I think both of them are going to have good seasons. To be real,
let me tell you how
you got AJ Brown or Devontae Smith. I think both of them are going to do good.
Somebody drafted Jalen Hurts in the first round. I just realized that.
Hey, bro, I don't want to hear about that league no more. Okay? Like, you don't get to talk. League right here.
I don't know what the hell they doing up in this
now,
league.
This is what I'm mad about, bro. I usually, I've had Justin Herbert every year since his rookie season. And for some reason this year, I guess the secret then got out, Herbert's that nigga. So I planned on drafting him both drafts in the 5th round. And he got snatched up right before it. He was like one of the first 2 quarterbacks to get snatched up in both of my drafts. So this is the first season where I'm not gonna have my boy Herbert. And then I didn't even get a quarterback for my quarterback. One league I got Lamar Jackson, and then the other league I got Jalen Hurts.
You sleep. Those are 2 good options as far as fantasy goes. Those are 2 good options.
Yeah, I mean I know they're gonna be running in, but I'm just so used to my boy Herbert. Like Herbert could run too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's who I wanted.
I do
I do got Stafford on my teams as my backups, but
if you want me speaking completely objectively, I feel like the Chargers have the biggest boom or bust potential out of all the teams. Like they have the highest ceiling, but the lowest floor as far as like, damn boy, they really do have Super Bowl contending potential.
You want to know why I didn't touch the Chargers defense? Is because of the teams they're going to be playing all year. Like their schedule is a lot of high power offenses, so it's like I knew I was going to have to fade them most weeks anyway. That's the only reason why I didn't touch them. Otherwise, if they had a better schedule,
that same year with the Jaguars, everybody was like, "Oh, look at the QBs that they got to play. Look at the teams that they got to play, and stuff like that." And then they came out and showed them niggas what's up.
Yeah, but that's a big risk to take. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. With a defense, you can take a risk like that. Like defense.
Well, yeah, because you can always find another one. You right?
Yeah, I can just find another one on the waiver wire, and then I'll be straight. So, like I'm talking about their
defense is like one of the few things you can actually switch week in and week out.
Yeah. Defense and kickers, like, but like I'm talking about with the Chargers team overall. I feel like
I did get Justin Tucker though.
Oh, man.
My first time ever getting Tucker. So,
but like I'm saying with the Chargers, I feel like the entire team, like Justin Herbert can possibly win MVP. They could possibly contend for a Super Bowl. They could possibly do all these teams, like possibly have the best defense in the league, or they could possibly
I think this is the NFL Game Day. They released the NFL. Oh no, yeah, my bad. They released how many top 100 players from every team, and the Chargers had the most with 8.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's a really good thing.
And guess who's number 2? Norman, guess who's number 2?
What?
Most top 100 players in the NFL set the number 2 team.
49ers,
baby. I know we got like 3. We got Trip Richardson, we got Debo up there, we got Boza, we got
Warner.
We got Ward. That nigga made like 99.
Oh yeah, Ward squeezed up in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who is the 7. Oh, Kittle.
Oh yeah, we got Kittles.
Who's the last one?
It was I think it was another one up there in 99, but I don't know.
But the Raiders have just as many as the Rams did. They both tied at 5.
But that's what we're saying. See, the Rams didn't have the most, but they still won the Super Bowl. So you don't necessarily need the most. You just have to have the right scheme and everybody playing together.
Right. Thanks. Well, like technically,
the Chargers have an excellent roster.
Technically, we should have had 6 though, because OBJ is a free agent. So,
nah. Yeah, OBJ make it? What number he is?
OBJ made it. He was like 90 or something like that.
Yeah, that's just.
Nigga, he was on his way to Super Bowl MVP. What you mean?
Nah, calm down,
bro. OBJ wasn't on his way to getting MVP. Oh, y'all niggas.
Calm down.
The nigga already had like 50 in the tupper at the half.
Calm down.
They would have blew them niggas out, and that nigga would have got Finals MVP.
Calm down.
But you know, it couldn't have ended a better way than Cup getting. Oh wow! So I got AJ Brown on one team, Devontae Smith on the other. I do got both the niggas. I got Debo on the one in our league. Oh, I can tell you who I drafted, Isaiah. You tell me what you think about this. I got Jacobs. What you thinking about that?
I feel like he'll have a good season as far as average and maybe touchdowns that he gets, but overall, no.
Y'all gonna get down there.
He wasn't a safe pick for me because of the way Josh McDaniels runs his offense. He's always running back by committee, so he uses 2, 3, even sometimes 4 guys at a time.
Yeah. I got Jacobs because I desperately needed a running back at that time. Like I had used my first. I got mixed.
I feel like there will be weeks where he'll like have like a couple weeks here and there where he'll get like 100 yards and like 2 touchdowns, but there'll be some weeks there where he'll have 30 yards and
maybe a ton.
Yeah, if that. So it's just that's just the way Josh McDaniels.
Well, my backup plan, my sleeper pick running back was Antonio Gibson. That's my sleeper pick.
Oh, he got fumbleitis though.
Yeah, he do. That's the problem.
You said he got what?
Got the fumbleitis. Sometimes a serious case.
What?
It's borderline Adrian Peterson level, like early Adrian Peterson level of fumbleitis. Like that's how bad it is.
I'm hoping for the best. Norman, what you looking like, man?
I'm sorry, nigga.
You talking about?
He the one that took Herbert from me. Evan.
All right. So
Hate
once
this
I
nigga.
seen nigga take Josh Allen, I was like, fuck, I need a quarterback. Then they took
No,
quarterback.
I think hold on. One of y'all two niggas got Hunter Renfro, and I'm gonna need him up.
It definitely wasn't me. It definitely wasn't me. No, he took Waller. That's who he got.
I got Hunter Renfro too. Remember?
Oh, you do?
I see. Hey, I'm gonna hit you up after this. I'm gonna send you some requests.
Hunter Renfro. I'm looking at.
I need that nigga up off you. I need my white boy up off you.
He got Hunter Henry. He don't got Hunter Renfro.
I need my white boy up off you. Hunter Renfro, I need that boy.
Yeah, that nigga took
slot machine.
Let me see who got Renfro.
My slot machine, I need him up off you. Excuse me.
Yeah, I felt I did terrible in the wide receiver game. Like, man, that's my biggest thing right there.
Like in the wide receiver game, I feel like I'm all right. Like I'll be all right. I got Mooney from the Bears, Waddle from Miami, and CD Lamb, and then on my bench, I got Kirk and Lockett and Amari Cooper. But I feel like that's just like that ain't nothing special. You know what I'm saying?
Especially with Kirk.
He got better than me.
I feel like Kirk will be Lawrence's favorite target, so I feel like he'll get targets and stuff like that. I don't think he'll have like no overwhelming season or nothing like that. You already know I think he's overpaid, obviously.
I mean, if you do not think he's overpaid,
I don't think there's a single NFL fan who don't think he's overpaid.
He's about a receiver who never had 1,000 yards.
That boy got Duval to write that check. You hear me, boy? He got to pull out.
Shout out to him and his agent. Shout out to him.
Hey, so what y'all think about Mixon? I drafted him in both of my leagues. I think he's gonna go off with that new line that they didn't improve.
Man, I don't know, man. They should be good, man. I don't know. Based off of Madden, I'm just playing. No. Nah, but for real, Madden need to tighten up. Boy, that pass rush is insane. Boy, you got 2 seconds to throw the ball for real.
That's because they don't know offensive line schemes. That's why.
But anyways, I think he'll have a good year, like you said, running behind that line.
Tyrell, I took Njoku as a sleeper pick in one of the later rounds. What you think?
God bless you.
Yeah,
I've been waiting. I've been waiting 4 years for this man to take off. Every now and then he show little flashes.
Damn,
but
he had Austin Hooper in front of him, didn't he?
That's the whole point. Why you got Austin Hooper in front of you? You supposed to be
the reason why the Browns let go of Austin because Austin Hooper wasn't doing shit here. Again, I've been waiting for Njoku to take off. Austin Hooper signed a 4-year deal here. He only served 2. And now he on a veteran minimum over there in Tennessee.
Couldn't be me.
What y'all think of I got Burrow on my bench on one of the leagues. Him and Jalen Hurts is my QBs. What y'all think of that?
Gotta put that in Burrow, man.
Burrow in over Hurts?
Hell yeah.
No, I think
Burrow got like a lot of people left Burrow alone. I didn't get him until the 8th round.
Because Burrow don't run the ball as much. Hurts gonna run the ball a lot. So I say go ahead and go with Hurts. He gonna get you more.
Well, the first week Jalen Hurts is playing Detroit, so I'm for sure going with Jalen Hurts.
Oh, good team, nigga. Shit, don't be sleeping on them niggas.
You the one who
Burrow is playing Pittsburgh. It's either Jalen Hurts against Detroit or or Burrow against Pittsburgh. Nigga, who you going with?
I'll go with Pittsburgh because they ain't got a quarterback, so they're gonna be 3 and out all fucking game. That defense gonna get tired.
That's why I didn't pick their defense for fantasy. I was like, they ain't got no offense, so all it's gonna be 3 and out. Like they gonna hold the team first half, then second half, boom, the floodgates gonna open.
Niggas up.
That's always what happened with teams.
That's why I'm scared of starting the Browns because I feel like the Browns will do the same thing.
Exactly.
First
Browns
half,
gonna be
they
Texans.
gonna shut that shit down. Second
Remember
half,
when the Bears first got Khalil Mack and Mitch Trubisky was their quarterback. They had a good year because they sat up there on that defense and they could score just enough points to win. Then that next year, when they got tape on that nigga, they couldn't score no more. That defense 3 and out. The boys tired as fuck.
So somebody who was drafted really high and people are pretty much like calling the number one receiver in fantasy football for next season is Justin Jefferson. What is y'all thoughts on that? Do y'all feel like he's gonna be the best fantasy receiver in the league, and that is the hype worth what you guys are hearing?
yeah, ain't shit changed over there, nigga. Got Kirk Cousins still gonna feed the nigga the ball. They scheme right, make sure he still get open. I said if the head coach keep it because they did get a new head coach. So
I'm about to say they got a competent head coach over there now. No offense to Mike Zimmer, but he ain't have it. He ain't have it those last 2 years in Minnesota. They got a lot of talent over there in Minnesota. So I think it is. I think it is worth the hype. Jefferson and Cousins third year together. Jefferson's put up good numbers. He's actually helped out Kirk Cousins a lot. I think it's warranted to believe in the hype on that when it comes to fantasy.
Well, I drafted him in one of them, so.
Boy, what happened?
This man Isaiah fell asleep.
He took off real quick. We was talking about Justin Jefferson. Is he worth the hype that he's getting as the number one receiver in fantasy football?
Oh, number one receiver? Yeah, I think he could possibly be number one receiver in fantasy football. Possible. That's not out of the crazy realm.
Anybody got any sleepers on their team they believe in?
Let me see. I gotta look through all my teams, man.
I gotta look through my teams too, and I'm in the middle of a draft right now. Still.
What about Jazeski or whatever that nigga name is from the Dolphins?
Mike Gesicki?
Yeah.
I feel like Sky Moore is a sleeper, bro. I feel like he might get better as the year goes on. For the Chiefs, their rookie wide receiver. I feel like because he's a speedster, they need somebody to replace Tyreek, so he could be that guy. I'm not saying that he'll be as good as Tyreek. I
think Hardman is going to be the sleeper for them on their core. I think that's what's probably going to do more than what people expect.
My sleeper is Gabe Davis, nigga. I hope this nigga come and give me all the points I need in that flex zone for the fucking Bills. Hope y'all lock down Stephon Diggs this whole Thursday.
But they got, what's his name though? They got that nigga.
I don't care who else they got. Just let this nigga Davis give me 3 touchdowns and get y'all, and I'll be happy, my nigga.
They got that nigga Crowder too, though. I didn't even know he went over there from the Jets. So he's gonna be like probably competing for that spot with McKenzie.
That's my sleeper.
Let me look at my teams real quick.
That got all them spread out receivers. Bro, we don't even want to hear your spit, nigga. You told us you got Darren Waller, Cooper Kupp, and Debo in a 6.
All right, so in one of my leagues,
do not know how to draft.
Look, okay, so in one of my leagues, I got Kyler Murray, James Conner, Breece Hall.
James Conner was a sleeper. That's somebody I wanted that I couldn't get. That was one of my sleepers too.
Deontay Johnson, Darren Waller. I got AJ Brown, the Rams defense, Bass, the kicker from Buffalo. I think my sleeper on my team, I'm gonna go with Allen Robinson. I don't think a lot of people are like
Norman was just saying that earlier.
Hell yeah.
I go with Allen Robinson or AJ Dillon. I think AJ Dillon is probably gonna be a sleeper too.
Really?
Yeah.
With Aaron Jones in front of him?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's a sleeper.
I don't like backs that split a bunch of carries and split. That's why I didn't draft Chubbs when I could have, because I was scared of that. Like, unless Kareem Hunt, if Kareem Hunt gets traded, then I'm a regret not taking Chubb. But
you know who I think will have another. I mean, he had one last year, but James Conner, he was really good.
That's what I was just saying right now. Like, I think that's gonna be the sleeper that I kept trying to get, but he was always taken right before I was going to take this nigga.
I think Dameon Pierce too for the Texans. I think he'll have a good year.
I don't believe in that.
My second fantasy team, I got Josh Allen, Josh Jacobs, Elijah Mitchell, Keenan Allen, Stephon Diggs, Dawson Knox,
Okay, now that
Gabe
sounds like more
Davis.
like a spread out
Yeah,
team. Like
Gabe
that
Davis.
sounds like more like a real draft.
Justin Tucker, Patriots defense.
I refuse to draft anybody who plays for the Jets. Sorry.
I got I believe in what's his name. I think Elijah Moore is a sleeper. I think he could do.
Dick has been smoked, nigga. Who finna throw him?
What nigga? I had him last year before he got hurt. That nigga was putting up numbers.
Yeah, that sounds cute.
They was losing, but I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Did you win fantasy last year?
You said that I what?
Did you win fantasy last
year? He got hurt, nigga.
Did you win?
I went to the playoffs.
I didn't ask all that shit.
I went to the playoffs, nigga.
It's a yes or no question, my nigga.
Hey, man, just because you don't win fantasy don't mean you made a mistake with something, nigga. Now, if I didn't make playoffs, that's different. So everybody who didn't win had bad players?
Basically, yeah. That's how the fantasy football realm works, my nigga. I don't make the rules, I just follow them.
I got the Bucks defense as a backup. What y'all think about that?
Garbage.
That's a good move.
I mean, I got the Ravens first, so they like, they like there just in case the Ravens play somebody that's too much.
Nah, I think the Bucks' schedule will be pretty easy. I think their defense should be just fine. They still got David White. Who is that? Shaq Barrett, Anton Winfield. They got some players. So they
all right, how you feeling about Peoples Jones? Fantasy.
I don't even know how I'm feeling about him as a player right now.
Shit.
I thought you.
I mean, no. It is like, and it's not like on the bad side. It's more of a. All he got to do is watch out for those drops. He watch out for those drops. Cold blooded. He cold blooded. I think he can do everything for the experience he got. I think he's a solid route runner, deep threat, big, tall, can fight against any corner when it comes to the jump ball. His problem is his drops. That's his problem.
Other problem is the quarterback.
Yeah, that too. And it's still gonna be a problem. So
hey, this nigga Norman really he act like Brissett is really like the worst quarterback in the league.
I mean, right now he probably is. Who name a worst starting quarterback?
Hell yeah,
Geno Smith.
Okay, that's the one.
Yeah, they in the same boat, my nigga. Like,
so another one.
I can't.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I could think of one. I see one. Daniel Jones.
This I don't know because I feel like we're a better team.
I'll allow it.
Daniel Jones never had nobody throw to, so that's why I can't be mad at him.
What you mean? He had Tony, he had Galladay, he had a couple niggas.
Shit, them niggas was not putting up shit where you'd be like, oh, I need to double team this nigga.
Galladay was doing that in Detroit.
No, the fuck he wasn't.
What?
Fuck out of here, nigga. You calm that shit down.
All right, so I give him that. And then he lost Barkley, so it's like, fuck, man, we can't run the ball. We got to try and pass. Like, it was all downhill for that nigga. Like, I can't put him like that. You know what I'm saying? If Barkley stay healthy this year, like, he still ain't got nobody really throw to. But
I think they're gonna let him get on.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
they shouldn't hold him hostage like that. That's effed up.
Hold who? Wait, hold somebody hostage. Hold who hostage?
Barkley.
Hold him hostage. That nigga ain't played.
Yeah,
nigga, that's like saying the Panthers are holding Christian McCaffrey hostage. Get on the fucking field. Man, fuck out of here. I wish nigga
that bitch ain't played.
He is not starting the free Saquon treatment. Nah, nigga, get your ass on the field and then we can have that conversation.
Play 2 seasons.
I mean, nigga, how he gonna stay on the field if it ain't nobody there to help? You know what I'm saying? To help supplement that. That's why he always hurt.
He always hurt because he's trying to do the fucking most. Go down, nigga. Yeah. Shit.
This nigga always trying to bounce that bitch outside.
All that crazy.
He had Penn State and shit.
2 yards and go
Let me bounce the bitch to the outside and cut that bitch back all the way to the crib. Nigga, this ain't Penn State. This ain't high school, nigga.
Just take them 2 yards and go, nigga. Keep going.
Exactly, nigga.
Which I had this method to where I didn't want to touch no Buccaneers receivers. What y'all think of that? And this is coming from somebody who had Mike Evans last year.
I mean, why? Shit, Brady's still there.
So look, Brady favorite targets was Godwin, AB, Gronk. So the other niggas don't really get that much love. So like Mike Evans would get his points because he would get touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll get it at the right time. But for the most part, that wasn't like who Brady was finna force feed. His force feed was mainly Gronk, AB, and then Godwin. Like those was his favorite targets. So it's kind of tricky with them. But then at the same time, like Evans still got more fantasy points because he was getting more touchdowns than them niggas. So now they got 4 receivers. And yes, Kyle Rudolph, Isaiah. It's too much to spread around for a nigga like Brady. Like, I don't know if, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, he lost 2 of those targets that I just said, but it's like you know what I'm saying? It's like, who's to say he's going to try to force feed Julio, or he just going to keep like, well, I'm going to just keep hitting my nigga Godwin in the tight end.
I promise you, Kyle Rudolph is
I promise you that nigga gonna force feed whoever the fuck open like he normally do. Like, whoever's open, he gonna throw the ball to him.
But that's the thing. When Mike Evans get doubled, that nigga, like, you feel me? That's probably why he don't get the ball that much. Like, but still, it's like
I'm in the end zone. So
I don't know. Bucks receivers is tricky. It's like you would think with a nigga like Brady, you would love to have him, but it's like I'm scared to draft. I was scared to draft a receiver too early with the Bucks because what I went through with Evans last year.
Oh shit, I ain't
Evans would give me 31 game, like 10, 11 the next. But then Godwin and AB had a consistent 17 every game. Gronk had a consistent 15, 16 minimum every game. Like those was his guys. That's why I don't know how Antonio Brown was complaining like that. I'm like, what, man? That nigga targeted you all the time. He got you extra M's a couple years ago from dotting you all the last game, getting you extra money. But we'll say that for another time. That's a whole episode.
Brown got CTE, man. I'm sorry, that nigga got CTE, man. Pray for Antonio.
Yeah. What will AB ever play in the NFL again?
What?
Nigga, no, fuck no. He ain't never playing no down in the NFL.
It's over. It's a wrap.
Hell yeah.
I mean, he done already won at life, man. Shout out to AB, man. He
already like, as far as playing in the NFL, he already wasn't even supposed to be back to playing in the NFL. He got back in because of Brady. Now it ain't.
No coming.
Is he going to the Hall of Fame at some point?
No.
Yeah.
No, that's over with too.
Oh, that is super dead.
Even with the ring, that didn't help.
Dead. That shit is.
Hey,
dead.
what did we say earlier in this broadcast, in this podcast?
Oh, your media perception.
Exactly.
Does he have the numbers though?
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah. He has the numbers.
Yeah.
He has the numbers. He has the impact. He has all of that. Got the ring. Got the resume.
Listen here, bro. AB has 928 catches for 12,291 yards, 83 touchdowns. That is.
He has it.
That's more than enough to get you in.
If they gonna sit back and say it's Julian, if they gonna sit back and say Julian Edelman is a Hall of Famer with a question mark at the end of it, and we not gonna say AB not, just off of that alone. But it's the media.
But if they did TO like that, and
that's what we're saying.
No spit like what AB's done is like I can only imagine what AB like. That nigga probably don't got no chance. And if he do, he probably ain't gonna be alive to see it.
Hell yeah.
So my last announcement: we don't have any MLB really to talk about tonight, but I'm gonna make up for it. We're gonna do like a full MLB preview coming up within the next couple weeks or so. From what Isaiah was telling me, there's a tight race right now, so we can't really.
Let me just say this before, because we're not gonna get into it. But Tyrell, man, your Guardians, man, y'all was saying that y'all ain't have no expectations for this team, and then boom, this team goes out there and they're right there in the pennant race. So shout out to the Guardians.
Yeah,
man.
I gotta say this. I was completely wrong because I've been saying for the last year and a half to blow that shit up. And I was actually one of the few Clevelanders not happy that we had re-signed Jose Ramirez because I'm like, bro, we just delaying some shit. But they caught me off guard too. So they better not choke this shit away. They kind of ain't having a good start to the last 2 weeks. So they might want to wake the fuck up before.
I remember Eugene was saying like in baseball, it's not like the other sports. Like when you blow a team up, it's so hard to rebuild once you do that switch.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
On like who your front office is and everything. Like, okay, you have certain teams like the Dodgers and the Yankees who will always attract free agents and always have the money to spend in a sense with these players, and then they also have good farm systems, so they don't really go a long period of time without having a good team. Now, if you have a team more so like, let's say, for example, like Cleveland, if you break it down, you need to have somebody in your farm system who A, can develop like no other, B, can recognize talent and recognize talent that is not up to par, and like really make an emphasis. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Dodgers have more money to spend in their scouting department, so that's why they always have one of the best farm systems. Cleveland don't have that money. So
outside of pitching, we always can spot a great pitching.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like to have like a full farm system, like you just said, the Angels are Anaheim. They're not Los Angeles, so they're not as glitzy as glamour, and they don't have as farm system and scouting. Like all of the only person that I see that they scouted on their team was Mike Trout. But like Mike Trout was like a can't miss prospect. Like whoever got him was getting a ball player who was a 5-tool prospect.
Norman, Norman, are you ready to blow it up?
The Angels? Shit, I've been ready to blow it up. Man. Everybody, them niggas ain't worth shit.
Sometimes you gotta recognize it. You gotta recognize it.
Give us Ohtani and Trout, bro. Let's just have Ohtani.
Give us a pitch rotations, because I don't know what it is, but we cannot spot a pitcher if I like to pin it on.
Yeah. The Angels organization is just really sad because they've had two generational talents in Mike Trout and Ohtani that like are like some of the best baseball players of all time. Like it's just that's just how clear cut to call it. Like, and for them to not see the playoffs and not see a World Series is a crime to the game of baseball.
Yeah. All about the pitchers, man. We never
game of baseball, not even to y'all city.
Yeah, good sub people that can hit the ball, but that pitch rotation, like I don't know what it is, but them niggas give a home runs like it's fucking candy.
Yeah, because like this year we all thought, okay, the Angels could finally, be getting it together. Like that first month and a half, everybody was like, okay, shit, the Angels, fuck, these ain't looking like the same Los Angeles or Anaheim Angels. Like these niggas could make a run. And then boom.
That drought.
Same fucking Angels. And I'm just like, shit.
But yeah, man. So we got our MLB playoff preview coming soon. We're gonna get the crew together for that. But other than that, man, again, thank y'all for everything, man, of supporting the way y'all have with the giveaways and everything. Shout out to our winners, by the way. I believe it was Malik, Mona, and I believe Laura Queen.
Yep, y'all still owe me money.
Yeah, Tyrell on y'all noggin. But appreciate y'all for pulling up. Like I said.
One more thing, JC. Fuck Adam Schefter. Fuck Dan Snyder. Fuck John Laurinaitis. I forgot to say that shit. So fuck them motherfuckers.
All right, yeah. Like as I promised, we're still gonna save all the names that we had in the vote. Still have another chance whenever we do our next giveaway, whenever that is. But it's a beautiful time of the year, man. College football just came back. The NFL starts this Thursday, which will be going.
Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to mention.
What happened? Oh,
my Gators.
Gators,
fucking win last fucking night against the Utah Utes, number 7 in the nation. We were unranked. They came into Gainesville. We had them boys throwing up on the field because it was so hot and humid out there. They wasn't ready for that shit. So shout out to the Gators, man. Hopefully this is something started beautiful. Shout out to our new head coach, Billy Napier. Yeah, it was great, man. It was a great show. So yeah, can't wait to talk college
football. That. Like I said, we going live for the Rams and Bills season opener. Hopefully all my brothers here will be there for that.
Should be fun. Bills gonna whoop that ass, baby.
Yeah, all right.
Let's go, Bills.
Make sure you have my dub ready, nigga. I'm taking all bets, by the way.
My team might have lost last night. But for them to sit there and cover the spread against Ohio State when we were supposed to get
who's your team again? Oh, you said Notre Dame, right?
Yeah. We were supposed to get dog walked and embarrassed, and they were supposed to put up 50 against us, 17.5-point underdog, favorites and all the other shit. And we covered the spread and shut them motherfuckers up till we started getting tired of it. Shout out to the Irish.
Do certain teams' rankings drop for the game being too close sometimes?
I don't think our ranking gonna drop that far because of that shit, to be honest. Because it was really a game until like 5 minutes.
It was like what was Notre Dame ranked, like number 5?
Yeah. So it probably dropped down to like 7 or 8.
The niggas that are dropping the most is gonna be
the only time that happens is like let's say
the Ducks.
Like number 4 or something. They about to go way back. They got that ass.
Getting shitted on like that.
The only time like something like that'll happen, like let's say if a ranked team wins and they'll drop, is like let's say if it was Alabama and they was playing, I don't even know,
unranked team, and it was hella close.
Yeah. So like, let's say, prime example, like, okay, Alabama play Utah State, right? So Alabama be ranked like number 1. Now, if Ohio State would have had more of a dominant win over Notre Dame, then it would be considered a jump for Ohio State to jump Alabama because they had a more dominant win over the 5th ranked team in the nation. But since they didn't have a dominant win, that's not about to happen. Like Georgia's not gonna jump Alabama, but they're gonna get some considerations for dominating the number 11 team in the nation like that. Utah's gonna drop dramatically as well. Those are gonna be the 2 biggest drops: Oregon and Utah.
Yeah,
both of those teams dropping dramatically. Like I can see Utah dropping down 7-8 spots because of that loss.
They're gonna drop down more than that.
You think so?
They're gonna drop down.
I think they'll get some slack because of that SEC bias. I think they'll get some slack because of that.
Well, you know what? You might be right because it's first week of the year. Anything can really happen that first week of the year.
Yeah, and it's SEC on top of that. Like if Utah would have dropped, if Utah would have dropped that game to Appalachian State, then you got an argument of, oh yeah, they dropping like 15 spots.
Yeah,
but they dropping about 6 or in between 6 and 8 spots.
You're right. I agree with that.
All right, man. Thank y'all for tuning in the way y'all have been. Episode 21 is in the books. Make sure y'all check us out on all directories, All Grind Sports Show. Just type us in and we'll pull up. Make sure y'all pull up to our live this Thursday, man. Y'all have y'all chance to come and talk spit with us or whatever for the pregame show. My brothers right here, thank y'all for pulling up. Go enjoy this Florida State game. It's 7-3, damn near halftime. So we still got time to check out the rest of that.
Wait, Florida State winning?
Yep.
Let's go. Let's go. Fuck Brian Kelly. Fuck Brian Kelly.
And
I don't give a fuck if he got the most team wins in team history. Fuck him. Never had us fully prepared for the big games. That's why I'm really excited about Marcus Freeman.
You hate anybody that leave your teams, huh?
Hell yeah. For one, especially when they shit on us.
See y'all Thursday, man. Rams, whores up. Rams Nation, back to back.
There's no Rams Nation.
We done told you.